Welcome, wrestling fans and Wisconsin Rapids community media viewers, to the WIAA individual regionals, the start of the trail to the individual state tournament. Gavin Jacobs on the mat against Caleb Yeager out of DC Everest. First match on the board. They started that really early before anything else was done. So we apologize for a little bit of a late start. Top 4 wrestlers in each weight class advance to the individual sectional. The top 2 point-earning teams today advance to the team sectional next Tuesday. My name is Scott Tesch. I'll be giving you move-by-move calls. Joyce Benitz volunteering her Saturday, giving you mat-side seats as best as we can. And joining me in the broadcast area, Hall of Fame coaching member, Mr. Lewie Benitz. Coach, this should be a darn tough tournament.
It should be really close. If we wrestle good, we should be okay, but I guess that's always the case. But it's going to get squeaky close, I think.
Teams in this tournament are the Valley teams, everybody except Marshfield. Marshfield gets ushered to a different regional. And then you add in Lakeland Mercer and Rhinelander, each bringing in a couple of good wrestlers in their own right, along with the regular Valley Conference wrestlers. Jacobs trying to control a hand here, and they work off the mat. 38 seconds left, no score, first period. We apologize for a little bit of the pass-through traffic. This is the best spot Merrill Fieldhouse has. So we're going to give you the best views we can on the 3 mats that will wrestle throughout the day. Jacobs with a shot in, he missed. Comes up countering, going to try to get a double, gets a takedown with 21 seconds left. Jacobs fires a half. Got a chance to turn him for near fall here at the end of the first period. Five seconds left. 3, 2, 1. End of the period. Couldn't get him turned. 2-0 the Red Raider. Good recovery on that shot, Coach.
It was. He's kind of sneaky. He gets in scrambles, but he has a way sometimes of coming out on top.
Jacobs now on the bottom to start the second period. Caleb Yeager, DC Everest will try to turn and ride. DC Everest adjusted a lineup from last week to this week as Jacobs puts his head down by his knee and gets a cradle locked up on him. Now Yeager loses the cradle grip. Jacobs ends up on top. 2 near fall for Yeager. Jacobs got the reversal. Looking to score a near fall of his own. Turns the corner, fires a half. Much better position now. There, he's pretty tight flat right there. 1:20 left. Pin for Gavin Jacobs.
That was a big pin.
2:46 on the fall.
He's scary to watch. He gets flailing around, and but he has a good balance system. He seems to know what up is all about.
The Red Raiders start off gaining extra 2 team points with the pin, and Jacobs will advance to the individual sectionals, winning his first round matchup. That puts him in the top 4. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more of the individual regionals from Merrill High School. Back to the WIAA individual regional. Landon Freeman first round matchup against Enigo's Anthony Bolt. Again, long time ago, the Rhinelander was in the Valley Conference, and they always had a bunch of tough kids that wrestled for them. Then they chose to move out of the Valley Conference when that option was available to them, just like Enigo did. And so this is usually the first time we get to see some Rhinelander kids, unless they just happen to be in a tournament that we go to. Fresh matchup here, Landon Freeman. Bolt's a 5-13 freshman. Freeman the top seed here. At 25-9, a sophomore gets a takedown and a cut loose. Again, you're looking to win as many matches as you can, to place as high as you can in the regional standings in each weight class. And you're looking to score points for your team, as the top 2 teams in each regional will wrestle the following Tuesday in the team sectional for a chance for the winner to go to the team state tournament. Double leg shot in by Freeman, comes out the back door, got the leg elevated, front trip, takes him down. He leads 4-2. 40 seconds left, first period. Freeman had a little bit of hard time getting past some of the hand defense, but then he blasted right into that double. Got a bar on the right-hand side. Got a double bar now. Lost one side, just pulls the armbar back towards him. Almost a little bit like a chin drop. 10 seconds left. He's got 3 on the board. Can he stick him here? This was close. 3, 2, 1. Time. Didn't quite get him pinned. Yet. 3 near falls. 7-1 to Red Raider.
You're wrestling pretty well.
Freeman's choice, he deferred. Bolt's choice. He goes on top. Referee stops the action as one of the adjacent mats whistle went and both wrestlers jumped, so we'll reset them. No harm, no foul. Freeman to his feet in a hurry. Gets the escape. 8-1 now. Bad shot by Bolt. Freeman catches a leg. Front trip off that single, gets a takedown. Chops that left side wrist, pulls it back. Fires a half and a wrist now. Switches sides, half and a wrist. Off the mat they work with 1:19 left. Bolt set, Freeman covers. Good hard start by the Red Raiders. Stopped the first move of the Lakeland wrestler. Working on that elbow on the right-hand side. Bolt tried to hit a switch on the way up to his feet. Freeman catches him, turns him to his back, score near fall. Squeezing him tight, there's a pin for Landon Freeman. 3:07.
Well, those 2 pins are pretty important. Later on when we got a wrestler going here.
And we'll slide right over to Jacob Bender at 120 against Tyler Majewski of DC Everest. These two met in the conference tournament just last weekend, and Bender won that match 13-8 in overtime. Was tied 8-8 after regulation, and then they went to the first period overtime. Bender able to take him down, put him on his back. Good sprawl back by Bender on the shot by Majewski. Around the corner we go, spins behind, gets a takedown. Nice work by the Red Raider.
Nice little shuck there. This is a big match for us.
And it's against DC Everest, one of the teams that you figure you're going to be competing against here for the team title. Suicide Style takes him over the hip tip. Near fall coming.
Bender's learned a little wrestling.
Pops his head up. Got near fall laying there. 3, says the official. 5-0 the lead. Majeski now builds to a base. Bender's got to take him off that now. 28 seconds left. Good elbow chop there. Oh, potentially dangerous. You can see that one coming.
And yet, if you watched any of the college stuff, that's just the way it goes.
They don't even look at it. But it's a little different in college than it is in high school. They're looking to protect the wrestler at all costs. Bender got to hustle here. Round the corner he goes, remains in control. Claw ride by the Red Raider. 5 seconds left in the period. Bender working on a coffee grinder to chop that arm in, and he does so with a 5-0 lead. Good first period, Coach.
Bender's wrestling really well. He's learned a little wrestling, it looks like.
Bender's choice, he deferred. Bolt's choice, or excuse me, Majeski's choice, he's going down. Bender set. Whistle goes. Bender stopped the first move of Majeski's. Now he's looking to get arms tied up. Chopping an arm with a coffee grinder here. Good position. Takes him off his base. Got a wrist tied up underneath. Looking to get that Ellsworth bar, but lost the grip of the wrist underneath. Back to the coffee grinder again.
Listening to Shane Sparks and Jim Gibbons, and they do the Big Ten network. Sparks calls it a coffee grinder, and they don't know what he means. And he said, "Well, in Wisconsin, that's what we call it, but it's a head lever. The rest of the country.
That's what they call it.
That's what it is."
Majeski to his feet. Bender drops down to a low ankle. Coming up with it. Elevates, trips. Bender got to get his head up here. Come up with it again if he can. Off the mat, warning, stalling. Bender.
I like the fact that he's trying to ride him out here. He's being pretty tough on top.
Not real sure about the stalling call at the edge of the mat when they're all knotted up.
I agree with you.
Both wrestlers were working as hard as each other was in that flurry. Bender trying to pick an ankle. Majeski still not able to do much from the bottom. Bender's really grinding on him here.
Bender's pretty physical.
Little ankle bite here with his right leg, lost that.
We can still call it a coffee grinder.
It'll probably take a while for me to break that name. That's what I've known it for all my wrestling
I
time.
don't know where that started neither.
Well, in Wisconsin, that's what you just told me, Coach.
But I don't know with who. The guy that used to use that was Logan Chambers.
Yeah.
He'd break people's arms off with it.
Both on their feet to start the third. Bender with an underhook here, but a sweep shot by Majeski. Bender's
Get
got
your
a
knees up,
hustle
pull
here.
your knees up.
And Bender gives up the takedown. It's 5-2 now. Bender with a lead in the third period, 1:25 left. Bender trying to come to a high base. Now Majeski cuts him loose. Bender takes a bad shot. 6-2 with 1:08 left. Oh, Majeski into a big double.
Kind of stunned him a little.
Yeah, it did. Had his shoulder in the stomach when he came down, and Bender hit flat back. Took the wind out of him. 6-4, 50 seconds left. Bender with a lead.
He's lost the momentum here a little bit.
I was just going to say, momentum has changed here in the match. Now he's trying to regain some breath back in his lungs. Trainer over there just kind of casually checking on him. Minute 1 left yet on this timeout. They're going to put him back on his feet again. One-point Bender, 7-4 his lead now. 48 seconds left. Again, these two went in the region.
It went overtime.
In conference, and it was tied at 8 in regulation. Collar ties, each wrestler, half a minute left.
Bender's got to stay on offense here a little bit.
15 seconds left. Snap down by Bender. Majeski into a single. Bender trying to fight it, and they're off the mat with 8 seconds left.
Move on your feet now, buddy.
Majeski driving in with a shot. Time's going to run out. It's going to be 7-4, 7-5.
They banged us for stalling
Bender.
again there.
7-5 in overtime today. Went to overtime the last time they met. Bender with a win in the first round of the 120-pound weight class.
That's a big match with Everest.
Yeah, and we beat Everest too. That's even better. Right now, no other Red Raiders on the mat. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more of the individual regionals from Merrill. 6 pounds against Alexander Voigt of Wausau West. These two did not wrestle in the conference tournament as Voigt was up at 132. Freeman with a takedown, 2-0. Few teams made a few adjustments to their lineup, coach. DC Everest did, Wausau West, and some of the Raiders too.
Well, we picked up one wrestler, Mark Jeski, in the upper weights.
Front headlock now by Voigt. Freeman says, don't make a difference to me, I'll take you down anyway. 4-1 the lead for the Red Raider. Again, a matchup that you want to see, double meaning here. You get to advance if you win, and you take out a Wausau West guy too, put him in the wrestleback side. And that's probably the other out of the top 3 teams, Rapids, Everest, West. Looking for a team advancement anyway for the top 2. Freeman lifts, fires a half on the way to the mat. 44 seconds left. Freeman squeezing Voigt up. Switches pinning combinations now to a half. Voigt sitting up really hard here. Freeman bars that arm now. Trying to run those shoulders over. Freeman's now got his legs free. 15 seconds left.
Well, he's working pretty hard for this fall.
And Voigt is just plain sitting up. End of the period. 12-2, Freeman with a lead. And we got Aiden Armagost stepping out against Wausau West Caleb Field. These two did not wrestle in the conference tournament. I'll keep you updated on the Armagoss match as he sweep shots into a single, got it elevated. We're on our feet starting the second period in the Carter Freeman match. Landon Freeman's got a takedown and got the shoulders exposed temporarily of his opponent. Cradle now by Carter Freeman, locked up. 2 takedowns, says the official. Now the grip got broken, so Freeman's got to come back to a ride temporarily. Aiden Armagoss stacks up Caleb Field of Wausau West in a pin in 46 seconds.
We've got some pretty big points here this first round.
Yeah, that looks good in the team totals for sure. It's 2 more bonus points each time you get a pin. Cut loose by Freeman and another takedown. Carter leads 16-3 with a minute left. Got a cradle locked up. Kind of a Tritz cradle, as you guys like to call it. Walk that knee up towards the head. And next up is Mason Tritz at 145 pounds against Cameron Sari out of DC Everest. Sari in on a single leg, gets a takedown in the first 7 seconds. Carter Freeman still trying to figure out how to pin Alexander Voigt of Wausau West. He's had him in this cradle, tipped him a time. Got to stick him so I can't just get it the way I want it. Into the potentially dangerous, says the official. That's why he stopped it. Freeman's up 16-3, so he's got to keep him on the mat the next time he turns him here. He's got to pin him. Otherwise, he'll lose that half a team point. It's a 1.5 bonus for a tech fall. End of the period's coming. 2 periods down, 2 minutes left. 16-3, Carter Freeman with the lead. Mason Tritz got a minute left in the first period. And got a penalty point for
I'm not sure we got that point.
Well,
we'll take it.
Got it for the illegal hold. It's 2-1 in favor of DC Everest. Sorry right now. Back to the Carter Freeman match here as he's got to turn and pin Voigt. So he's got to make sure he's got this pinning combination where he wants it. Stacks the head. There he is, tight right there. Oh, the official not quite in good position. Had him sitting tight on his shoulders. Back up again one more time, and there's the pin.
You got to pin him a long time, evidently, for that ref.
4:21 on the fall. And we slide you over to the Armagoss match, or excuse me, the
Armagoss won on a pin.
Mason Tritz match with Cameron Sari of DC Everest. Tritz looking to try to turn inside now and reverse Sari if he can. Sari's hanging out over his shoulders. He's up pretty high. Got back in control though. 3 seconds, 2-1. End of the first period. 2-1, Mason Tritz trails.
Come on, Mason, protect your legs here now a little bit.
Reshot by Tritz, got stopped. Reached inside the thigh, was working on a single leg. Tritz with a shot, got to a single, got it elevated, lifts it high. Trying to trip, gets the back trip, takes him down. No, says the official, there he's got it. 3-2, Tritz with a close lead now. And Tritz likes to cradle. Tritz has got to come up the body now, which he has done. Good job, Mason, off the mat.
You know, he wrestled pretty well there for that minute.
56 seconds left, second period. 3-2, Tritz with a lead. He's on top and riding. Fresh restart coming. Tritz trying to get to the body and lock him up. Got to a single. Getting stretched out here a little bit, sucks the leg back. Tritz working around, trying to get behind. Ankle pick, potentially dangerous, says the official.
Probably a good thing.
24 seconds left, 3-2. Tritz with a lead in the second period. Sorry, up to his feet again, and Tritz drops down to a single. Got to still keep working up. Gets to the double.
He's wrestling pretty tough here, Scott.
Yeah. Sorry, just will not stay down there, though. End of the period, 3-2, Tritz hangs on.
That was pretty big.
Now, see whose choice, Tritz's choice. He's going to go down. This would be a huge match here for the Red Raiders.
I think he's got a stalling warning on him, too.
Sorry, trying to ride with the legs here and trying to turn. Tritz trying to get to his base. Sorry's up high again. Tritz felt it this time, trying to pull that arm underneath. Be great if he could get to his head. Tritz gets to the head. Gets the one for the escape. 4-2, 122 left. Tritz with a counter again. Reshot by Sorry. Warning, stalling. 1 point, Sorry. 4-3, minute 5 left. Tight match here for the Red Raiders. Tritz getting his head forced down. "35 seconds.
That stalling warning is pretty big right now.
Yep, snap down by Sorry. Warning, stalling, he tied it up.
He didn't have to call that there.
22 seconds left. 4-4. Wow, Tritz able to get a hand out. Five seconds. We are going to overtime.
I don't know if those stalling warnings had to have been called, although we wrestled a little harder, that wouldn't have happened.
Well, that's true both ways there. Sorry with a shot into a single. Got it elevated. Goes to the double. Gets the takedown. Wins in overtime. 6-4.
We wrestled the first half of that match really tough.
Yeah, he did.
Then he kind of let it. He deserved a couple of those stallings.
Next up for the Red Raiders, Cole Black, I do believe, at 152 pounds against Timothy Gospodarek of Wausau West.
Now Cole is out of the lineup for a while with that bum shoulder.
And these two did not wrestle in the conference tournament. So this is a fresh matchup as well. Lucas Bean at 138 pounds had a first round bye. Shot by Gospodarek. And Black countered that, went to a 2%, almost tossed him, but Gospodarek fought that off. Shot in by Gospodarek, almost went behind Black. Black with a counter back to his feet. Black with a shot into a single leg. Got to come up with it, get some elevation with it. Oh, and he just can't hang on to the grip. Black gives up the takedown, 44 seconds left first period. Black sits up, clears the hips, comes up to his feet, gets the escape. 2-1. So far in the match, Black just a half step behind here, isn't he? Trying to drag him on down to the mat. Trying to come behind.
Come on, Cole, score this takedown. 5 seconds here.
Trying to drive into him. Got that. Oh, they run out of time. No, nothing there.
He'd have got points there, too.
He would have. And Gospodarek's choice, he goes down. 0-0 after the first period. Bennett Weidman over on the far mat, taking on Gavin Madden of DC Everest. Weidman at 160. These two did not wrestle in the conference tournament.
Come on, Cole, stretch that leg out. Come on, fight this.
To reversal. Gospodarek. Now he's trying to get to a cradle. Ben Weidman's got a takedown. Leads 4-1. Cole Black trying to turn inside. Turned to face so far. Got his head buried in there.
He might be able to get this. Stay in here, Cole. Come on, buddy.
Coming up to his feet, got the escape. 4-2. Black trails. Headlock, had a little head toss. Black trying to fight this off. Caught his head off, got a takedown, tie the match. Bennett Weidman's got a cradle on, looking to pin Gavin Madsen. Weidman loses the cradle against near fall. He's ahead at 9. Now it's 12-2, I do believe. 4-4 second period. Black tied at 24 seconds left. No points to be given up here at the end of this period. He just easily gives up the escape.
Get a grip here. That was a mistake there.
Gave up points late in the period. 5-4 Gospodarek leads Cole Black. Two minutes for a chance to win your way into the sectional. Trails 5-4. Weidman up 10-2 now in his match. 12-2 now. Cradle locked up on the near side, but not in good position, is Gospodarek. Minute 30 left.
Come on, Cole, get some separation here.
Black got to build a base here. Weidman with a pin in 2:55.
Quick announcement. We are going to go pretty much right into the semis. We're going to wrestle 2 rounds, and then we're going to take a break. I know it was printed different, 8-0 coaches vote, so we are going to go right into the semis, and we'll take a break after the semifinals. So we're going to go right in again. Wrestlers, make sure you know we're going to go right into another round. Want to make sure that the fans
30 seconds left.
We're going to do 2 rounds.
You know, he might get this.
Black gets a reversal. He's got a half. Stay tight in here, Cole Black. Don't leave him come off his back. 15 seconds left. Near fall coming. He's ahead 6-5.
Well, stay there. 10 seconds, Cole. That was quite a reversal.
Wow. Took forever to get there, but he made it work somehow. Oh, he lost the arm now. End of the match. 9-5, Cole Black.
Wow. That was a big comeback for us.
Because things weren't looking very good there for a while in that
Oh,
match.
for sure, yeah. Well, he don't move real quick.
No, he's always a step behind. And reactions are a little bit slow, and there isn't a lot of quick pace to him. But
that was a big match. He, he's been out of our lineup for quite a while.
yeah, we'll see what that does mentally for him now. That puts a spark in his brain there, because that's, as you well know, a lot of times in athletics in high school, it's mental over physical.
Yeah, it really is, yeah.
Well, we got a break now. We'll take that quick, catch up on spin.
I don't know if you caught, but Ben Weidman got a pin down there.
Ben Weidman got his pin. 2:55 over Gavin Madsen. We'll be back with more of the individual regional. Back now at the 182-pound weight class. Kyler Tritz at 170 had a first-round bye. This is Mark Jeske with Joseph Evenson of Rhinelander. Jeske wrestling at 182. So Jeske going to be a small 182-pounder, but doing what he can to fill in open spots in the lineup here for the Red Raiders. He's kind of been wrestling in that 60 to 82-pound range all year long, up and down. Again, fresh matchup here against the Rhinelander Hodag. Both wrestlers looking to get their collar tie right. Neither one so far been successful at it. Shot in, a nice blast double, and that'll work again. Just ran out of wrestling mat there.
That was a clean takedown, too.
Yeah. You can see early on when the Rhinelander wrestler, Jeske, gets a takedown. When he breaks his tie up, he stands up pretty straight and pretty tall, and that's when Jeske shot that blast double before. He shot one more here. Leads 2-0. Over top of the arm on this near side is Jeske. Trying to pick an ankle, but can't get Evenson off his base. Now Evenson tried to sit out. Jeske caught an arm, threw it in a bar, going to run him over with it. Jeske looking to stick him up. That's tight right there. 144 in the fall.
That was a big pin, too.
Good start for the Red Raider at 182. Going to stay right here on the same mat. Got Ben Klingforth at 195 against Leonard Chosa out of Lakeland. Klingforth into the lineup this week at 195. Again, to fill an open spot there that the Red Raiders would have one or two of. Moving the top end of the lineup around a little bit.
It was pretty close to getting Jeske down to 195, I guess. But it didn't happen.
You can see the different body styles here. More short and compact 195 pounder in the Lakeland wrestler, and a longer, leaner body frame in the Red Raider. Team scores as we sit. Wisconsin Rapids in first place with 72. Maryland second with 56. DC Everson third, 52. Wausau West in fourth, 43.
Oh, no.
No, and Klingforth gets tossed to his back. He rolled through it, though. Thank goodness. To take down, to near fall. For Chosa.
His inexperience really shows up at times.
Right. Klingforth built to a base, but gets taken right off it. Klingforth got caught with his arm up and out. There's a half, and that's a pin right there. 138 on the fall for Leonard Chosa. And Coach, but in all reality here at 195 with Klingforth, just, really a JV wrestler, you're looking at scoring points on the backside probably. You're not counting on him to go real long on the front side. So
later on in the tournament, a point here and there is going to be important.
Yeah, so you're looking for him to pick up a match here or there. Mason Jeske on the mat at 220 pounds for the Red Raiders against Aiden Hagen out of Wausau. No, excuse me. That's not us yet, though. I thought it was, but it's not.
You get those red uniforms mixed up, didn't you?
Yeah, with Point and Rapids are pretty close. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more Lincoln High School Red Raider Wrestling. 285-pound action. Tanner Gormanson moving up to the heavyweight weight class against Logan Glovinski out of Wausau East. And Mason Jeske, that entered at 220 for the Red Raiders, taking on Aiden Haugen of Wausau East. Haugen just got a takedown.
These kids like to headlock. I'm not sure if they're very good at it, but they come out winging it.
And that would probably be a little bit easier thing to teach than some other good takedown techniques.
Well, it's an upper weight move, yeah. Atta boy, Gormy.
Body lock to the
That's
back.
how you stop the headlock there.
Couldn't keep him on his back right now, but he's got a bar and a wrist tied up, running him over, stacking him up. 112 left. Gormanson with a pin in 50 seconds at 285. Mason Jeske now, we're covering you. 2-0 he trails with Aiden Haugen from Wausau East, probably Wausau East's best wrestler. Jeske almost able to get out, trying to fight that leg back. Body lock by Haugen again. Around the corner he went, took him down to the mat.
He likes that body lock.
couldn't control any tie-ups once he got to his feet, and that allowed Haugen to step right into that body lock.
Well, it's been a pretty good first round for the Raiders.
So far, a lot of pins, a lot of bonus points. He's got the Red Raiders in first with 81 points right now. DC Everson second, 69. Maryland third, 68. Wausau West dropped to fourth with 52. Second period starting. Haugen on the bottom, Yeski on top. Haugen with a sit out to face, and he's got the escape. Yeski not close to being able to hold him. Again, this is just like the 195-pound weight class. The Red Raiders looking to probably score a couple of points in the backside.
Exactly, yeah, that's right.
Body
Well, I
lock.
guess he was pretty close to getting down to 95. Not this body lock again. Come on. Keep your hips in here.
Half-hearted tried to counter on the way down, but couldn't quite get it. Haugen get a takedown. Yeski's going to come up on top. Can he get him in bounds here and get him a pin? This
Look
will be
at
the
this.
upset of the tournament here.
This would be huge.
1:13 left. Jeski's
got him
got to
pretty
keep
tight.
him pinned here. Don't let him off his back. Oh, and he let him off. Haugen fought off his back.
That was quite a effort there.
(5-3), the Red Raider leads now. 50 seconds left, second period.
Not here. There's no cradle there. Oh, there you go.
Haugen trying to easily staying on his base. Jeski can't get him off it right now.
Just stay under his arms. Stay behind here. Stay behind the arms.
Oh, he managed to scooch his hips back that time. 18 seconds left. Haugen turns inside, gets to the single. Yeah, and he didn't turn stomach down, got reversed, and near fall put on him. 7 seconds left. End of the period. 2 reversal, 3 near fall, and that opened up the lead for Haugen. 8-5 after 2. Again,
We had a chance to stay ahead there, too.
yeah, just missed a little match savvy and knowing where you're at in the match. On their feet. Again, Haugen overhook.
He wants to get into that body lock
Yes,
in
he
here.
does. Jeski not quite sure what to do in here. Now he's locked up. Wasn't quite convinced in his mind. We talked about that earlier. Mental is huge. Under overhook.
He could lock him up from here.
Lateral drop.
Saw that coming for a while.
Yeah, he wrote him a letter, but Jeski didn't read it. And there he got pinned. In 4:49.
That guy's really beatable.
Yeah, for being a second seed in the tournament here, Jeski had a chance to put him away. He just couldn't finish it off when he had him on his back, close to being pinned. Going
We
right
got
back.
Jacobs here again.
Going right back into the second round, Gavin Jacobs at 106 pounds takes on Jake Roberts of Stevens Point. These two bet the conference tournament. Jacobs hung on to a 4-2 win. Second round action, chance to get to the finals. With a win here, you're in the finals of each individual weight class. This is round 2. Collar ties each wrestler here. Now front headlock by Roberts. As Jacobs down on his knees trying to fight this off. Coming back up to his feet with wrist control, and they break apart. Shot in by Roberts. And we got Landon Freeman coming out against Justin Funmaker of Lakeland. 2 takedown for Roberts. He leads with 50 seconds, 2-0. Jacobs trying to figure out a way to come out the back here. And we got potentially dangerous. Armagas with a quick Landon Freeman with a takedown leads 2-0 over Justin Funmaker of Lakeland Mercer. Jacobs with a switch attempt on the way, comes to his feet now. Doesn't use his hands once he's on his feet, they just fly around. Can he step over and get the reversal?
Oh boy.
He did. Tied up at 2. Freeman cuts loose Funmaker. Freeman leads 2-1. Minute left, first period, potentially dangerous in the Jacobs match. Stops that action. 9 seconds left. Got to have a hard start here by the Red Raiders. Stop the first move. Good start by the Red Raider. Nice deep, tight waist. Got an arm tied up. Going to run out of time, but he leads. Score is tied 2-2. Roberts' choice, he deferred. Jacobs' choice goes down. Landon Freeman has got Funmaker in a lot of trouble here on his back. Nice work on the start there by Gavin Jacobs. Hard stand up. Got to a switch on the way down, gets the reversal. Landon Freeman squeezing up Funmaker here. That's the pin. Pin in 152 for Landon
That's
Freeman.
2 more bonus points for us.
They're adding up. Gavin Jacobs with a legs ride on the high base, and they stop for potentially dangerous. 4-2, Jacobs leads, a minute 25 left, second period.
How are you, sir?
Hey, pretty good. You?
Good.
.52 seconds left. Still riding is Jacobs. Once he's gotten on top down there, he's rode pretty well.
He's pretty tough with this bar and a half.
Off the mat they work. 37 seconds left. 4-2 the lead for the Red Raider. Second period. Key to ride him out here with no points scored by the point wrestler. Nice cross arm tie here. Warning stalling on Roberts of point. 10 seconds left in the period. Jacobs
Gavin's been all over him here.
changes to that crossface again to an elbow. End of the period, 4-2.
That was a good period for him.
Yeah, it was. Roberts' choice, they choose on their feet. Jacobs into a single, a little barrel roll there. Scramble here for position. Jacobs got to try to pop that head up. He's in a sitting position here. In the scramble, a switch going down to the mat. Jacobs going to come up with this.
He's sneaky in there, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean, there's a few things he could have been doing better. I mean, his arms are just flying all over the place, not
well,
using them.
you work with what you got.
And then all of a sudden, now he's got a switch coming down to the mat. He scored it. 6-2 with a minute left, third period. Jacobs leads.
Everest is winning a lot of matches here.
Yes, they are. Roberts, hard start. Jacobs drops down to a one-arm single. Rapids in the lead with 98 points. Wausau West in second with 82. DC Everest in third with 78. Top three teams in the tournament starting to surface towards the top here. Still 6-2, 25 seconds. Roberts not able to score the points yet. Stalemate. 10 seconds left. Both on their feet. Roberts with a dive in, got to a leg. Not going to make a difference. 6-3, Gavin Jacobs with a win at 106 pounds.
That was a good win for us. I guess they're all good wins.
Yeah, close, hard-fought win there for the Red Raiders. And we'll see if we got any more red and white coming out onto the mat. I don't think so at this time. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more of the the WIAA Regional. Jacob Bender at 120, taking on Warren Soik of Stevens Point. Bender will be a big underdog here. Soik runs him right over with an underarm hook.
Thank you.
Takes him down as the tournament director, Scott Arneson, making an announcement that could be heard probably back in Rapids. Bender got the escape, back to his feet. Soik overhook.
Soik is pretty tough.
And he lateral drops him. That's one of Point's best wrestlers, 40 seconds on the pin time. And Jacob Bender goes into the wrestleback side now. Still can advance. And right now, no other Red Raiders coming up. So we'll take a rematch coming here. Aiden Armagast and Deacon Trotzer. Armagast lost 6-1 in the last time they wrestled in the Valley Conference. Trotzer, a real wild, physical, hard-headed guy. I mean, he just looks to maul you out a while on the mat. See if Armagast can make this a better showing here. Armagast got Trotzer up over his shoulders here. Still neutral. Armagast gonna maybe pop out with a takedown, which he did.
Nice takedown. Way to stay with it, Aiden.
Roll through by Trotzer. Armagast in the saddle, rode right along with him. Getting a little underpowered here for Armagast against Trotzer. See if we can take a little of that gas out of his tank, riding him around here for a while. Trotzer trying to pin a leg down on the mat here, and Armagast.
Trotzer's kind of a wild man here,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
he?
he is. Good wrist chop there.
Tie up that wrist. Tie it up. Atta boy.
15 seconds left. Keep him down here, Aiden. Don't let him out. Got 8 seconds left. Good chop there again. Good tight waist. Just like knocking a table leg out from under
Well,
a
I
guy.
think if he stays really fundamentally sound, he'll be okay. You don't want to get in a roll around with
No.
this guy.
Armagast's choice, he deferred. Trotzer's choice, he goes down. Stand up by Trotzer. Nice front trip by Armagast. Had a wrist tied up too. High base again for Trotzer. Forward roll. Trying to get to a scramble. Armagast rode right along there again. Drives that elbow across.
Atta
Nice
boy,
work.
tie up this wrist. Atta boy. And I'm not sure Trotzer has much more on that roll and that flop around. He's dangerous, though, no doubt about that.
Armagast tucking that arm underneath again. Trying to get to a little Ellsworth bar tip thing there.
Tie up a wrist, buddy.
Good hard crossface. 50 seconds left. 2-0 to Armagast. Warning, stalling Trotzer. Wow.
That was a call. It wouldn't have had to been made neither.
Official not happy with a comment from the stands. And
That's the younger Gessel, right?
I don't know who that is.
He's got rabbit ears,
Trotzer to
though.
his feet. Armagast trying to catch him to his shoulders here. Trying to come to face, and he got out.
20
2-1.
seconds.
Now you got to make sure you don't get taken down here. You were ahead. You don't want to be behind going into the third here if you can possibly help it. You're going to have the choice. Shot by Trotzer in, countered, underarm spin. End of the period. Armagast's choice on the bottom with a 1-point lead at 2-1. Trotzer with an arm pulled out. Armagast sucks it back under. Trying to come to his feet, and they're out of bounds. Good work by the Red Raider there. Never stop moving.
I think he's wrestling really solid.
They're going to put him on his feet. Free ride. 3-1. Armagast. Armagast with a shot. Scramble now by both wrestlers. Going to get taken down here. Tied up at 3. Armagast in the spin cycle, trying to come around. Stepping over the top. Switches off. Covers the 2 reversal Armagast, and he hips him over. In a scramble again. 5-3 Armagast right now. And he caught Armagas at a half. 2 near fall. Armagas down 7-5. 38 seconds left. Armagas trying to run him over, just gets arched back into control, 20 seconds. Carter Freeman got a win for the Red Raiders. No, he's just going to come out, I think. (7-5), the one scramble, and he got caught.
I thought he was going to come out of there.
Thought it was going to be pretty good, but again, the wildness, unpredictability in the scramble. Trotzer with a win, 7-5 over Aiden Armagas. Next up, the Red Raider in the fire mat, and that is Carter Freeman against Ashton Bremer out of Lakeland. Takedown for Freeman. Got a cradle locked here. He was in this position the last match and he couldn't quite get the right feel for it to turn him. Now he loses the grip, comes back to a ride. Freeman trying to get a tip here. Unable to do that. 48 seconds left. Freeman still leading 2-0. Off the mat they work, right in front of the scorer's table. Freeman with a tape job on 2 fingers. On the right hand, the last 2. Tried to stack him up. Now, Bremer tried to come to his base. Bremer to his feet now. Off the mat they work. 7 seconds left. Still the first period. Be good if Friedman can ride him out now and have no score by Bremer. Nice hard start, chopped him off his base. 2 minutes gone, 4 minutes left. 2-0 the Red Raider. Bremer's choice, he defers. Freeman's choice, going on his feet.
Coach Spray from Wisconsin Rapids. Please come to the head table. Coach Spray.
Freeman was shot down low on the ankle. Trying to change to a double, just runs him right over, gets a takedown. Trying to pull him back inside the wrestling circle so he get a little better hold, but they run out of bounds. Freeman 4-0 the lead. Ashton Bremer from Lakeland Mercer combined school for wrestling. Tip attempt now, scoring near fall is the Red Raider.
He got 3.
3 land there. He's got to break that pinning combination in order for the pins or points to be awarded, which he gets them there, but then Bremer gets the escape. 7-1, a minute 4 left, second period. Bremer not doing anything. He's behind by 6 points. You'd think he'd want to press the pace a little bit. Freeman gladly just stand there in the center of the mat, wait for him to get closer. Single shot. Got to a double, tackles him to the mat. 25 seconds left, 9-1 the Red Raider. $15 seconds left. Three, two, one. End of the period, 9-1. The lead after 2 periods. 2 minutes left. Freeman's choice. Going on their feet. Little consultation with the coaching staff, figuring out where they want to go here. Freeman says we'll go. Oh, now the official got it screwed up. Who had choice? And we still end up on our feet. Lateral drop coming. Freeman rode that one out. Headlock coming again. Freeman pops his head out.
He's got a wild guy here.
Yeah, tip coming by Freeman.
We got Lucas Bean coming up here too.
And Lucas Bean getting ready to go with his first match of the day. He had a first round bye against Jake Hall at Stevens Point.
Hall is decent.
Bean pinned him in 5:43 in the conference tournament first round. And you know Halls, they like the Greco-Roman style, like throws and tosses and upper bodies. And 14-1, Freeman leads, a minute and a half left, third period. Freeman working on a tech fall here. Hall ties up double arms on Lucas Bean. Bean fights that off. 16, going to be near fall coming. Freeman's got to pin him, can't let him off his back. Barbed wiring him. Scoop's got the half. Can he settle him in here? 50 seconds left. Got him in a better position now if he can get some pressure down on him. Pin for Carter Freeman. Had to get that out. Too many names here in a row. 4:20 on the fall. Carter Freeman, an extra 2 team points at late in the match. Now we slide you over to the Lucas Bean Jake Hall match. This is at 138 pounds. Still no score. Underarm spin by Hall, the attempt. Now he's just trying to facelift him off. Off the mat they work. 46 seconds left, no score. Arm tie, pinch headlock, trying to throw it. Bean fought that off. .30 seconds. Hall's able to get good tie-up on Bean here so far in this match. Toss attempt there. Double arm tied up again by Hall. Well, Bean survived that first period of numerous tosses and didn't give up any points. And we got some blood time on Bean, I guess.
Hall's hit him in the face a few times.
Yeah. Assistant coach Jared Jerminski having a little conversation with the official about the smacks to the nose and the face. Blood time has been stopped. Now you get all the cleanup time you need here. Bean's back, ready to go. Going to go down to start the second period. 0-0 the score. Bean tried to hit a switch, then tried to come up, all trying to get to a tip. Now working on a bar. Bean fights that arm ahead. Legs right on the right side by Hall. Hall starting to build up. Hall throws the legs right in. Tough position for Bean to be in here with a hard legs right up high on the thigh. Nose plug comes out of Bean. Bean's trying to work to a high warning, stalling Bean. Bean's staying in a base.
Hall's working him over pretty good here.
Yeah, with a legs ride, it's pretty hard. If you're a good legs rider, it's tough to get out of that. 18 seconds left. Warning, stalling the second time on Bean. I'm not sure why. Hall hasn't got close to a turn. He just rode with the legs. Bean's stayed hard in a high base. End of 1-2 periods. Courtesy points given to Hall. He leads 1-0. Bean going to get cleaned up again with the nosebleed. Again, these two did not wrestle. Or excuse me, I take that back. They did wrestle, and Bean pinned Hall in 5:43, and I don't remember if he had caught him or exactly what happened, but Bean having a lot harder time here. Hall on the bottom now, hard start to his feet. Bean can't hold him. 2-0 the lead for the point wrestler. Clock was not set. Going to get the clock straightened out here as it says 4 minutes and 11 seconds, and we don't have that long a period in high school wrestling.
Hall's gotten really aggressive here.
And again, I don't remember the match in the conference tournament at all, so I don't know how Bean ended up getting the pin. But in any event, we are still waiting to get the clock straightened out, and it just will not. cooperate here with the score people. Says 4 minutes and 11 seconds on there, but that's obviously not right. That could, yes, you're right, Joyce. That could be the blood time, and they can't get it off of blood time. So they'll run it as is here. Keep manual time. Overhook, collar tie by Hall. Looking to throw. Bean down by 2 points, 2-0. Bean with an underhook with head position. Shoots inside, got a single. Got to come up with it. Got it elevated. Bean with a trip. Hall trying to get outside the mat. Hall crawls back in, locks up on Bean. Back trip for Bean. Bean still got the leg. Crowd's calling for a takedown for Hall. There's the two. And Dennis
Hall got really aggressive here right at the end.
Yeah, all of a sudden here. 4-0 the lead. Third period, and he's riding you with the legs ride. And really not doing anything with it.
Well, you don't have to do anything with it. He's got his hip off the mat. He's pretty tough with that ride.
4-0 the win for the point wrestler Jake Hall over Lucas Bean at 138. No other.
Hall got really aggressive at the end.
Yeah, he was pretty physical, pretty aggressive. And again, not remembering anything about the previous match there when Bean got the pin. So we'll be back with more Lincoln High School Red Raider Wrestling at the individual regional. You're what? Cole Black against his opponent at 152, Blake Bangston of DC Everest. Take a look back here. And see at 152, Blake Bangston, excuse me. Blake Bangston won on a forfeit for third place with Black. They did not wrestle. So a little mat cleanup going on here. Cole Black coming off of a 9-5 win over Timothy Gospodarek of Wausau West. One of those Black type matches, you know. Come from a little bit behind, end up catching a guy on his back, scoring some major points at the end. And what do we got? We got an injury default for Bankston.
I didn't think he was going to wrestle.
Injury default for Bankston.
That's extra points.
That's
2 points for
same as a
Everest.
pin. That's correct. And they're looking for Black to score points on the backside, hopefully with some better matchups for him. Right now, no more Red Raiders scheduled to go. Bennett Weidman getting ready, but that'll be just a minute or two. We'll be back with more of the individual regional. Bennett Weidman at 160 against Zane Grams out of Lakeland. Another brand new matchup for the Red Raider. Weidman's been a hammer for the Red Raiders lately. Come up in some big spots, doing some big things. Scramble now with Grams. Weidman trying to crawl into a single leg shot. He's pretty stretched out, and they're out of bounds. Weidman trying to keep control of Grams a little bit here, set up his offense. Sweep shot missed. Sweep shot by Grams. Weidman counters. Front chin lock. Around the corner he goes. In the spin cycle. Got a takedown. Good counter there, coach. Grams to his feet. Weidman cuts him loose. 2-1 the lead. A minute left first
Graham
period.
looks like a wrestler.
Trying to control Weidman's wrist. Weidman yanks that out of there. Red Raiders got a little help there. Wausau East just pinned an Everest wrestler. Weidman in on the double, trying to come out the backside, and they call that potentially dangerous. Had the figure 4 on the head there. The Red Raider Kyler Tritz getting ready to go against Tanner Rickman at EC Everest at 170. These two did not wrestle in the conference tournament. Tritz's first match, he had a first round bye. In on a fireman's carry with a takedown. Leads 2-0 with 3 seconds gone. And he cuts him back loose again. In on a blast double again by Tritz, takes him down, leads 4-1. Weidman now still working on a takedown with a 2-1 lead. 20 seconds left, first period. Off the mat they work. Mandatory.
Tritzy's got his motor going here.
Yeah. Well, he's had it tied down for a while. He had a first round bye. 3 mats run mandatory here by the WIAA in the regionals, sectionals. And the 1 period, 2-1 the Red Raider, Weidman. Flipping the disc comes up, Weidman's choice, he defers. Grams will choose down. Tritz leads 8-3 with 1:05 left, first period. And in on another single leg to a double leg. Weidman along for the ride here on Grams, controlling him well off the start. Tritz with another takedown, he's up 10-3. Got a couple of near fall coming as well with a tip. Using a Turk method is Tritz. Weidman continued to ride Grams of Lakeland. Switching sides now as the Red Raiders. Grams comes to his high base. Wrist control on an E-shop. Inside roll by Grams. He comes up with a single on Weidman.
Grams a pretty good wrestler.
Yeah, Weidman's got a counter hard now. Out of bounds. 1 escape Grams. 2-2 now, they're on their feet. Tritz on their feet starting the second period. He leads 13-3. Weidman started a shot and then reshoots in. Barrel roll takedown. Can he crawl up the body and get back points? No. Grams turns stomach down, 4-2. 30 seconds left. Tritz with a barbed wire has a Rickman on his back one more time. 3 near fall is 18-3, a tech fall for Kyler Tritz. Seven seconds left. Grams goes down on a fresh restart. 4-2 the lead for the Red Raider Weidman. Weidman lift with a little trip. Takes him back to the mat. Going to spiral right him for the end of the second period. 4-2 Weidman.
It's a tough match down there.
Yeah, it's a grinder. 2 points. Weidman on the bottom now. Hard stand up to his feet. Grams lifts, takes him back to the mat. Weidman back to his feet temporarily, and they're off the mat. Weidman set, stand up, turned inside, almost caught Grams, but not quite. Weidman knee slides to his foot planted on the mat temporarily. Warning, stalling, Grams. Mark Jeske on the mat at 182 pounds. He's taking on DC Everest. Daytona Poggle, the number 1 seed. Weidman doing all the work on the bottom down there, but just not able to get free. 4-2, 47 seconds left. Weidman with the lead. We restart again. Poggle gets a takedown over Jeske. Roll through by Weidman, almost got held for his opponent. He felt the balance of Grams and just backed right over the top. Got the reversal. 6-2 the lead. 30 seconds left. Jeske gets the escape. 2-1. Weidman with 10 seconds continuing to ride Zane Grams out of Lakeland. And they're off the mat with 5 seconds left, 6-2 the lead. Good position to be in for Weidman down there, Coach.
That's been a tough match. I thought it'd be an easy match. It's not. This Graham is pretty good.
Graham to his feet, tried to hit a switch on the way down. Weidman locks him up with a body lock and a wrist control. 6-2 the win, the Red Raider. Now we slide you over to the Jeske Daytona Poggles match. Poggles leads 2-1. Again, this is DC Everest and Wisconsin Rapids. Rapids says in second place with 112 points. Jeske now on top trying to ride. He's got to figure out what to do with Poggles. He went over the arms, then allowed the Poggles to get to his base anyway. Poggles works to his feet. Jeske can't hold him. It's 3-1 Poggles. Jeske with a shot, Poggles with a counter. Poggles trying to hit a fireman's. Stay with the counter here. Stretch that leg out. Just not strong enough. Potentially dangerous. Ran out of strength there, Coach. Couldn't get the legs straightened out. Team scores as we stand right now. DC Everest in the lead, 121. Wausau West and Wisconsin Rapids tied in second with 112 points. Warning, stalling Jeske as Poggle just pushed him backwards off the mat. Jeske with a shot in. Poggle's countering pretty well here. Jeske stretched out with his head down on the mat, not good position. Stalemate. Ten seconds left, second period, still 3-1 Poggle. Arm tie by the Red Raider. End of the period. Jeske's choice. He's going down. Again, you're looking for him to get a couple of deep breaths, pick up the pace here. High base now, working on hands. Poggles lifts, takes him back to the mat. And they stop it for illegal body slam. One penalty point against Poggles for Jeske. 3-2, the match tightens. Poggles with a lead. Jeske posts a leg. Got to get his head away from it, though. Now he stands up. Poggles takes him down easier there, and Jeske got to get stomach down. Jeske got to get his leg situation straightened out here. Got to get his legs free. Arm bar by Poggles. Now he's high. Can he recognize it? Just not in time. Trying in a scramble now here. Jeske's got him. Reversed. Got a 1 count. Got to get up the body and get a half. He couldn't get his arm free. Jeske locked up a cradle. Near side here, but Poggle's trying to sit up through it. Jeske's trying to step across, walk up the body, but the cradle is not in good position here.
There should have been a reversal back in there. Now it's too late.
Now we're going to get a question on the score here.
Well, it was reversal a long time ago.
Yep.
The ref lost track of it there.
Head coach Scott Benitz trying to see about the near fall, and the official said no. 5-4 Poggles with a lead, 26 seconds left. No start by Jeske, just posts a leg off. Jeske can't waste time here, but he got to get his head off the mat. Roll attempt by Jeske. 5 seconds, got to get 1 here. No, says the official. Just not the awareness there that he needed. 5-4, Poggles hangs on.
Pretty close. Couple questionable calls there.
Yeah,
but
a little. And Ben Klingforth on the mat now at 195 against. Got to figure out who his opponent is here. This is a Wausau East wrestler at 195, and he's got Klingforth in some trouble here, and he just rolls him right over with a bar and a half. Klingforth gets pinned. Elmer Hurd was his opponent from Wausau East. Klingforth gets pinned, and not good for the Red Raiders there. Right now, no other wrestler on the mat for the red and the white. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more Lincoln High School Red Raider Wrestling. Mason Jeske at 220, going to take on Wyatt Geyer of DC Everest. Red Raiders are trailing DC Everest. DC Everest is 131, Wisconsin Rapids 129.5, Wausau West 128. Geyer going to be the favorite here at 220 pounds. See what the Red Raider can do here. You never know. Headlocks apiece, they both back off. Geyer wading in. Jeske snatches him down to the mat with a front headlock. Now around the corner he goes. Gets a takedown. Good work there by the Red Raider. Geyer trying to come up, and Jeske takes him off his
Jeske
base.
has wrestled pretty well today. This would be a big match now.
Yeah, it will be. Every one of them are going to be big. Jeske riding. Geyer trying to come up to his feet and turn back. Jeske just barely able to keep control right now. Firing a half. Attaboy, use that power half. Take a little steam out of Geyer. Chop down on the head, trying to stack him, but maybe a little early for that one. Get behind him there, Mason. Don't hang out there. There, he's better under the arms, fire and a half. Jeske trying to force down on the head again. Got a half, runs him over. Mason Jeske trying to get some near fall.
Oh, no, no.
And he stayed perpendicular, got rolled through. End of the period is here, thank goodness.
We were going to get back points there.
We could have pinned him. 5 of 4. Mason Jeske trails after 1. Just out of position there a little bit. Jeske on top now to start the second period. Geyer bases off, trying to post a foot.
He'd stay under this arm rather than going over the top. There we go.
Drive it half in there again. Drive that half in again. Get under it. Oh, now he's got his arm trapped. No, he got it free. Got to stay underneath the near side arm, though. Got a half again. This time he's...
Oh, no,
Oh,
no,
get-
he
get
got to
your
the
head
head
up.
again. God, he was going to pin him too, Scott.
6-4. Geyer comes out with a lead, and now he's got arm control on Jeske. Jeske flattens him out on a shot. Now can he get behind? Got the takedown. Tied it up at 6. He could beat this guy. He could pin him if he just stays in good position.
Well, he's almost pinned him twice, but
2-on-1 arm control underneath. Good position there.
Come on, Mason. There we go. There we go. Stay big.
There he got
Stay
better
big.
on him. That's tight right when he went over. Mason Jeske.
Did he call it a pin?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Jeske with a pin in.
The Evers kid hung
48.
it up pretty fast there.
Two more bonus points for the Red Raiders.
That's a big plus for the Raiders.
Oh, it sure is. Big bonus points there. Yet to go. Tanner Gormanson waiting here. He'll be up very shortly. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back.
Just tight.
Yeah, we're back on now again. And the team score is 139 for Wausau West. Wisconsin Rapids 134.5. Merrill 105.100. That's where we stand right now going into this match. Tanner Gormanson at 285 against William McCorson out of Wausau West.
Did they wrestle before? Can't
I'm
remember.
going to take a look here. No, they didn't. McCorson upset Marshfield's heavyweight, who was ranked 13th
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
in the conference tournament. So we'll see how Gormy fares here. Could be a big match for the Red Raiders. Gormanson, a light 285-pounder, but the Red Raiders felt he had a chance to score more points at 285. So they made the move and inserted Jeske at 220. Overhook by McCorson. And a collar tie now. Be patient, Tanner. No bad shots here. Slide by, missed it. Didn't quite get far enough around the corner. 30 seconds left, no score. 0-0. Definitely got to stay out from underneath the extra weight here by McCorson. Slide by, missed again. So far, Gormanson putting together a pretty decent match in his first period. Okay to be 0-0.
He's probably better off on the mat.
Gormanson's choice. They're going to defer, tied at 0. Now McCorson goes down to start the second period. Gorman switching sides on the start. Got to chop an arm in, can't do that. McCorson comes to his feet, gets the escape. And we apologize for the traffic going in front of us here, as it's getting right near a break and everybody's going out to get some food, I guess. Gormanson with an underhook. Can he commit to it? (1-0) McCorson leads. Gormanson with an underhook loosely. Tried a little inside hip action there. Didn't quite get that done. Slide by. Just can't quite get there. McCorson now snatching down on a front headlock. Body lock by Gormanson. We may have been in an okay position there, Coach.
Well, that's where he wanted to be.
Got into that front headlock.
Ran out of mat space.
Yeah, ran out of wrestling mat.
Merrill Wrestling parents, if possible, we could use some help in the concession stand during this break.
45 seconds left. Gormanson still trails 1-0. Slide by, missed it again.
Here for the half hour. Appreciate the help. Thank you.
Collar tie. Now the underhooks again by Gormanson. Headlock coming. Gormanson slips it, gets the takedown. 24 seconds left.
Wausau West coach is going crazy over there, Fabre, but he's usually like that, so.
Chop that arm down, boy, Gormy. Got the arm chopped, flattened him off his base. Gonna ride out a 2-1 lead into the second period. Now Gormanson's choice, he chooses down.
He's wrestled pretty tough here.
Done everything right so far. Let's keep it that way. We don't want to jinx him. 2 minutes. Just bases off. Can't let the big guy with his weight get on top of you. Inside stand up there to his single leg is McCorson. He goes stomach down. Good job of Gormanson there, going stomach back down. Pins the leg down. Coming up again. McCorson's high, but he's got a cradle. Gormanson got to pick some hands here underneath. Got him separated. Now he got a chance to turn inside here. He's got an arm pinned over the shoulder. Coming to his base, roll through. Gormanson caught him on his back. He's got him in deep trouble here. Pinned him.
And a boy, Gormy.
The giant killer took one down. Tanner,
That was quite a really great recovery there.
Tanner Gormanson comes up with a pin at 285 in the finals at heavyweight. That's the way to end the round there, Coach.
Well, it was a great recovery there for him.
We'll be back with the placement matches and championships at the WIA Regional when we return. Back now to placement matches. This is a championship round here for the Red Raiders. Gavin Jacobs at 106 taking on Wausau West Tai Yang. These two did not meet in the conference or in the dual meet. So this will be a fresh matchup. Yang, a very good athlete for Wausau West. And we'll see how Jacobs does. Jacobs with a pin in his first round and then a 6-3 win his second match. Yang and Jacobs, championship match at 106 pounds. Arm drag missed by Yang. Didn't really commit to it too well. The Red Raiders starting this round are in first place with 142.5. DC Everest close behind 139. Wausau West tied with them at 139. Merrill at 110, Stevens Point at 100, Lakeland 75, Wausau East 44, and Rylander 35. Close regional team tournament scores. Every match is of mega importance here, and this could be one of them. Jacobs trying to control the wrist, and then they break apart. Yang with an arm tie here, trying to get some motion out of Gavin Jacobs. 38 seconds left. Off the warning, stalling
Come on.
Jacobs.
Why call that in the first minute of the match? That's a stupid call. Now the next call is important.
Yeah, the next call can control a match here. Yang snatches him down to the mat. Yang much quicker than Jacobs. So far, Jacobs.
Well, he's quick. He does a lot of moving around, but he hasn't done much with it.
Jacobs pinning the wrist down, coming back to his feet. 8 seconds left. And of the first period, no score, 0-0. Disc comes up red, Jacobs' choice. He takes
That
down.
original stalling warning that's concerning to me.
They're going to put Jacobs up on his feet and give him the free ride. 1 point, the lead for Jacobs. Yeah, and like you said, Coach, Yang has been doing a lot of motion, but it hasn't
He's jumping around a lot, not
been
doing
any
much with it.
offensive moves. And he's convinced the official to throw a warning stalling call against Jacobs. Yang trying to snap Jacobs down. Jacobs with some wrist control, controlling that so far. A little shuck on by, missed it by Jacobs. Yang snaps Jacobs down, gets a takedown. 2-1 the lead for the Wausau West Warrior. Jacobs to a high base, to his feet, working on hand control. Hits a switch on the way down. Good
Oh,
reversal
boy.
for Jacobs. Now here's where you got to be careful with the warning stalling. Jacobs trying to pull him up. Out of bounds they go. 3-2 Jacobs with a lead. 51 seconds left, second period. Jacobs chops the wrist in. Yang trying to come up, pinning a foot on the mat.
Well, he wanted that cradle there.
Yang, hard guy to keep down on his base, rolled through and they're off the mat. No loss of control. Officials kind of looking at it and talking. Blood on Gavin Jacobs, nosebleed. 27 seconds left, 3-2 Jacobs with a lead.
I'm still disappointed in that original stalling warning because now, like I said early, now the next one's a big point.
That's right. Could tie the match, or it could give Wausau West the lead if he gets an escape here in the final 27 seconds. And Jacobs used his choice to choose the bottom. Got the reversal to go in front. But now we'll see. He's got to be able to ride him out here, Coach, without getting another stalling call, I would think. So we got
That would be the hope. Yep, I agree with you.
So we got to have a hard start here on Jacobs. Yang up to his feet in a hurry. Can't hold him. 3-3, 20 seconds left. Yang will have choice in the third period. And again, we apologize for the traffic of the fans here. It's just where we are positioned. Nothing we can do about it. End of the period, 3-3. 2 periods gone, 2 minutes left. Yang with his choice. He chooses down.
This will be a tough one for Gavin now. He couldn't hold him before, not
Nope.
very long.
So I would be willing to bet he's going to be able to get out here. Good step through trip there.
We stopped that first move. I think we're okay.
Yang really quick, reached inside, got that leg, and Jacobs gets reversed. 5-3. As I'd mentioned, Yang, a really good athlete. Going to give him the free ride, 5-4 back to his feet. Yang was still the lead. Jacob so far has nothing for the offense on Yang. Yang definitely has the edge in the quickness category. Snap down by Yang. Jacobs trying to lock up the arms here. Trying to sit through but don't have the leg. Comes out the face. Get your legs back out. Come up to your feet. And we're back up. .59 seconds left. Third period. Jacobs trails by 1. Yang, collar tie. Shucked by Jacobs, missed. Now he's got to recover.
That's
Wow.
a bull. I hate to say that word BS, but
Wow.
the ref has determined this match already.
That's an awful tough call. 6-4 now.
The ref has determined the winner of this match.
Yeah, he has. 28 seconds. 20 seconds. Bad headlock attempt to take down Yang. It's 8-4. That's going to be the match. Referee put Jacobs in a bad position there with the stalling calls and the points. But then Jacobs really didn't have any offense on his feet to score on Yang. So.
Yeah, you keep saying about how quick Yang was, but he didn't do anything with it. He jumped around a lot. I'm disappointed. Way back in that first warning with the stalling.
Gavin Jacobs will end up second. No wrestle back for third, as that third and fourth place match was already decided, and Gavin Jacobs had beat Jake Roberts already. So Gavin Jacobs finishing in second place. What that means is he'll get a third place finisher from the other regional in his first round matchup. This is Landon Freeman against Henry Ruffy of Wausau West. These two did not meet either in the dual meet or in the conference tournament. And Ruffy just got done taking out a DC Everest wrestler, upset him and pinned him. This is a championship match at 113 pounds. Sweep shot in by Freeman, got there deep, front trip, takes him down. 2-0 the Red Raider. Freeman's got a cradle lock. Now let's see what he wants to do with it here. Trying to lock that cradle up again. As Ruffy able to break the grip. Now Ruffy's got his arm out behind the head. He's in worse trouble now. Freeman's got him on his back. 33 seconds left. Freeman trying to kick out that one leg for support. Landon Freeman is squeezing that cradle up on Henry Ruffy. 8 seconds left. Runs out of time. Takes a 5-0 lead, though, into the end of the first period. Disc comes up green. It's Ruffy's choice. He defers. Freeman's choice. He'll go down. Freeman on the bottom with a hard start. Ruffy countered with a hard tight waist and some elbow control. Now Freeman high base. Ruffy trying to lock up an Okie choke here. Freeman steps inside, turning to face. He's got the one in the escape. 6-0 the lead. Slide by miss, reshot in on a single leg. Nice second shot.
Yeah, it was a nice reshot.
Yeah, good continuous wrestling. Don't start and stop with one move. Flow from one to the next, to the next, to the next. Ruffy trying to kick Freeman off the top, can't do that. Freeman with tight waist here. Now in through the thighs. 52 seconds left, second period. 8-0 the lead for the Red Raider. A major on the board right now. Wausau West in the lead, 146. Wisconsin Rapids, 145 and a half. DC Everest, 139. That's as we stand currently. Cradle getting locked up by Freeman. Don't go suicide with it. Oh, and he just forces it over. Near fall coming. Only a 1 count. Again, every extra team point counts huge here. End of the period. 8-0. The Red Raider got a major on the board right now. Ruffy's choice. They're not sure where they want to go, and they finally choose down. Freeman's going to put him on his feet. Give him a free ride and a free point. 8-1. Collar tie by Ruffy. Freeman working on some wrist control into a low double leg shot right at the ankle. Does he have the half? Yes, he does. Now he's got position to try to pin him.
Come on, Landon, tighten this thing up.
Got the 3 count. Now he just got to take his time and work this pin. Pin for Landon Freeman. 4:42.
A big one.
Red Raiders pick up another 2 team points bonus for the pin. Landon Freeman, your 113-pound regional champion. Now Landon will get a 4th place finisher in his first round matchup at the individual sectional. So that's big as far as your matchups go, where you place. Next up will be Jacob Bender and Aiden Osterman, and that will be for 3rd place. We got a match still going on with 55 seconds left. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more of the individual regional. Jacob Bender for the Red Raiders at 120 pounds, taking on Aiden Osterman of Rhinelander. Osterman in on a barrel roll type takedown. Bender countering. This is a match for 3rd place. Bender, can he catch him here? Stepped over the top's got 2 anyway. Hip tip. Bender scoring near fall here. Again, this is a fresh matchup here, the Red Raiders and Rhinelander. 3 near fall Bender, he's up 5-0. Now we'll see how Bender can control this match since he's got the lead. Caution, improper start. Sometimes the matches get back on Bender a little bit, so we'll see if he can continue to learn here. He got a bar on the far side, got a wrist. Referee watching the arm across the back closely, potentially dangerous. The bar that Bender used, or the arm that Bender used to put the bar in, came up past 90 degrees towards the shoulder. Hip tip again by Bender. No near fall. Tilt trying again, but you don't want to get caught here on your back. That's part about controlling the match. And he gets rolled through. Bender switching off gears now, away from the tilt. And a 1 period, 5-0 the Red Raider. Good first period for Bender.
Well, he's pretty big and strong for this weight. Wait, he wrestled up at 45, I think, this year.
Bender now going down to start the second period. Hard stand up by the Red Raider, looking for wrist control. Turns back and catches. Osterman gets the escape. Should have it anyway. There's the one. Snap down, nice reshot in there. And he completed here, coming out the backside with a double. Nice takedown. Got that 2-on-1 wrist control underneath again. Osterman hard stand up to his feet. Bender's got a lift, takes him back to the mat.
We hurt him.
And Bender's got a bloody nose. And they stopped that. Osterman kind of took a hard tumble back to the mat. He let out a little bit of a yell there, and Bender so far, coach, pretty good match.
Yeah, well, he's a pretty good athlete. He just lacks for experience, you know.
Too bad Bender's a senior for the Red Raiders. He could end up in a lot better places if he had a little more time. All right.
He's a pretty good athlete.
Yeah, Bender's set, ready to go again. And a little cleanup now on Osterman. And we're going to get the cleanup done here. Again, the Red Raiders of team points lead right now, 154.5. Wausau West, 149. DC Everest, 146. Merrill, 116. Top three teams that we figured would be in contention are. And it's still a tight race.
These two are going to go at it.
Carter Freeman and Easton Cooper for the third time coming up. Bender now back ready to go. 58 seconds left. Second period, he's ahead 8-0. Right now, he's got a major on the board. See if he can keep it at least that or improve it. Osterman up to his feet. Back trip, takes him back down, and we're off the mat. And we got the blood nose coming again as Bender's really bleeding now from his nose. So we'll have a little more time to clean him up. So far in the placement rounds, Gavin Jacobs at 106 pounds, finished in second place. And he advances to the individual sectional. Landon Freeman at 113. You just watched get a pin in 4:42 over Henry Ruffy of Wausau West. Big match there as Rapids and West going at it. Rapids beat West, that's a plus. They added 2 more team points on for the pin, that's a big bonus. This is Jacob Bender and Rhinelander's Aiden Osterman. Aiden Armagast will be in the 3rd place match with Brady Norton of Merrill at 132. And at 138, Lucas Bean will be in a 3rd place match with Callum Wheeler of Merrill. That's through 138 pounds. And we got some mat cleanup to go here yet. They will wrestle each weight class, 1st place, 3rd place, 5th place. And then at the conclusion, they will move on to the next weight class, which is a good thing because otherwise you could get way ahead in one set of place matches and then the crowd really doesn't know who they're watching anymore because one set of mats are so far ahead or behind. Hard start by Osterman. Bender gets him back to the mat temporarily. Got a hustle here. Little chin drop. He's got 2 near fall laying here. Now he's got to remain in control. Just a toss. Underarm toss. Got him on his back in deep trouble. There's the pin for Jacob Bender.
Bender fought back in that match pretty well. Struggled with a nosebleed there the whole time. They couldn't get stopped, but he really hung in there, and he's got pretty good gas tank.
Yeah, he goes pretty good the entire match, no matter where he is. He's got a wrestleback coming to get to 2nd place against John Hart out of Merrill. So right now he sits 3rd. He can wrestle his way back as far as 2nd. And
Here we go. Here's the big one.
That would be a huge match for the Red Raiders. Carter Freeman, 126. Easton Cooper, DC Everest. Past 2 matches, Cooper did absolutely nothing but defense. Now we'll see how the Red Raiders adjust. Cooper does not come out of a stance at all, and he stays in good position no matter where he is in the match. And there, he's just forced him off the mat. Cooper trying to get a quick, cheap stalling call there, I do believe. But just bull rushing. Sweep shot by Freeman. Got the takedown.
That's a big takedown.
That's a big takedown. That's right.
Freeman's really tough with that offside single.
Cooper on the mat. Referee's position. Freeman covers. Good hard start by the Red Raider. But Cooper don't stay on the stomach long, and Freeman can't hold him. 2-1, a minute 15 left. 1st period. Thing that Freeman can't do is get in a little bit of a hurry to score points here. Make sure he's got a great setup and a great shot lined up. Cooper again just bull rushing in. They go off the mat.
Got the Everest Bluebirds up here behind us.
Yeah, again. Freeman with a shot, reshot, countered, back to the front headlock to Cooper. Cooper snatches him down to the mat. Freeman circles in, and they go off to the mat.
They're hollering, stalling up here, but all he's doing is pushing him.
That's right. And they're, like I said, they're trying to get the cheap call, caution, improper start on Freeman. 20 seconds. Warning, stalling.
See,
There's
there they
the
go.
call.
They're making those calls. It determines the match.
All he's doing is pushing and pushing, and that's it. No offensive shot at all. And he got a warning stalling, and that's exactly what they were looking for. Freeman's choice, he deferred. Now puts Freeman in a bad spot where he can't just work and ride. As soon as he gets to his feet for Cooper, he's almost got to cut him loose. And there's the escape. 2-2.
Cooper don't have a takedown, guys. I shouldn't tell him.
Cooper again. Collar tie, pushing in, pushing in. First offensive shot by Cooper. With 1:20 left, second period, we're tied at 2. Freeman's had 3 offensive shots. There's another one. Cooper again, down low defensive position. Shot by Freeman.
It's stalling on green.
45 seconds left, still 2-2. And that's still the game plan here of Easton Cooper so far. He's taken 1 offensive shot, and he's tried to tie up and push Freeman backwards to give the appearance that Freeman is stalling. There's a shot again by Freeman. And now we got the crowd getting into it. Wow, that was hard to watch there. That was hard to watch. Cooper just pushing, pushing, pushing. Freeman's got a right to have defense. 3-2, Cooper. Cooper ties up the end of period. Cooper's choice now. Excuse me, Freeman's choice, is it? Freeman's choice. He goes down.
Cooper don't have any offense, so.
No, he's all defense. That's all he's done is stood there and played defense. That's it. Freeman now in the best position trying to come up. 3-2, 2 minutes left. Freeman to his feet. Little body lift takes him down. Again, tight waist and covering the hips. That's all he did. And now Cooper comes up with some blood time that he needs. 3-2. Cooper has got awarded a point to lead.
On 2 stalling
on 2
points.
bad
A
stalling
point and a
calls.
warning.
And Cooper's taken 2 offensive moves, and Freeman's taken probably 5 or 6. The only thing that Cooper's done to this point is push, 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 and tie up.
Carter's got to get some lateral motion here.
Right. He can't allow him to get pushed backwards. Freeman on the bottom. Freeman set, Cooper going to cover. Clock is still on blood time yet.
She doesn't know how to fix it.
So the officials obviously didn't notice that the clock was set at 4:23. So now we got a little bit of tension going on here. Ankle picked by Cooper. Takes Freeman back to the mat. Freeman now comes to his feet. He lifts, takes him back to the mat. And again, we have no idea how much time is left in the third period. Cooper 3-2. Freeman doing the work on the bottom. Cooper playing defense, same thing as he's done before. Ankle pick, rides it, body lock, lifts, takes him out of bounds.
It's stalling on green.
Cooper now covers. Freeman to his feet. Freeman off the mat, and Cooper just hanging on again. Warning, stalling Cooper. 3-2, we still have no idea how much time. Freeman set, Cooper covers. Freeman up to his feet in a hurry, and they got to cut him loose. Tied up at 3. Freeman with a shot, Cooper countered. Cooper again, pushing. No call from the official. Cooper with a shot. Freeman caught him coming in. That was just a make it look good shot. That's all that one was.
We got to get some kind of lateral angle here.
Freeman asking for time, how much was left, and the official didn't even say anything. There's Cooper running around the mat again. Short time here, a couple of seconds, and Cooper Freeman keeps the match at a draw to now, 3-3. Fourth period coming up, 1 minute. Freeman with a shot. Cooper playing defense again. Freeman with a duck under shot. Freeman with a shot again. Another shot. Cooper trying to short drag. Carter turns and faces. Back trip. Freeman counters and recovers, and they're off the mat. Good recovery by Carter Freeman. .30 seconds. Ill-advised there. Cooper caught Freeman trying an underarm toss there. And Cooper did end up pinning him. So the Red Raiders go down on that match. Carter Freeman will remain in second place. There is no wrestleback at that weight class. 132-pound match coming up next. Aiden Armagast against Brady Norton of Merrill. That was a tough one to watch again, Coach.
I think, again, the officials had too much to say about it.
Yeah, they wanted to be a part of the match just to make sure they were officiating, and sometimes you stay out of the way, and it's the best officiating you can do. Armagast now against Brady Norton of Merrill. Norton injury defaulted to Armagast in the conference tournament, and that was a match for third place. So we'll see how this match goes. Let's see if I can look back, see if they got two takedown Armagast. Aiden Armagast pinned Brady Norton in 139 in the dual meet. That was at 132 pounds. Armagast riding tight here with a wrist control and a bar. Got the bar. Take your time, you got it. 50 seconds left. Double arm bar now. By the Red Raider. Turns Norton to his back. Can't hold him there now. Sets him down one more time. Norton able to get the arms free and roll through his stomach. Bar, wrist again by Armagast. Back to the double arm bar one more time. Over Norton goes. This is tight here. Eight seconds left. Sitting back, pulling up on the arms. 2-1, end of the period. Aiden Armagast 7-0 the lead after one period. Good start by the Red Raider coach, and Norton is holding his shoulder where he's got some K-tape on it.
Hard to pin people with a double arm bar. You can score a lot of points, but don't usually end up in a pin.
And Brady Norton is asking for the coaches to come out. He got the K-tape on the shoulder already. Trainer coming over to take a look at him now. And that is why Norton injury forfeited to Aiden Armagast. Again, this is a match for third place right now. And we'll see if Norton can continue or what's going to happen here.
Doesn't look like he wants to wrestle.
He's got some pain in that left-hand shoulder. Trainer talking to him now. Coaching staff out there talking to him. He's got 46 seconds left in injury time before they have to make a decision. And this match is over by injury default. Aiden Armagast finishing right now in third place. We'll see if he gets a wrestle back, as Trotzer and his opponent, Maddox Rye from Wausau East, are going at it right now. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more of the individual regionals. Back now, a 138-pound third-place match. Callum Wheeler of Merrill against Lucas Bean, your Red Raider. The the Red Raiders on their feet here with Callum Wheeler. in on a shot here by Bean, countered by Wheeler.
Let it go, let it go. Still a knucklehead.
1:14 left, still in the circle, setting up offense. Both wrestlers. Snap attempt by Wheeler. See if these two wrestled. Lucas Bean won 5-2 in the conference tournament. Wheeler with a shot after a reshot. Bean in a scramble. Wheeler coming out the backside. We still got a scramble and we're off the mat.
That's a pretty wild scramble.
Yeah, it was. Both had control for a time and then lost it each way. Team scores: Wisconsin Rapids 171.5, DC Everest 157, Wausau West 149. That's currently.
160.
And now Everest got their points adjusted. They're back to 160. So they're in second place, 11.5 behind the Red Raiders. Shot by Bean into a single leg. Roll through by Wheeler. Bean trying to hang on to the leg here, now trying to come out the backside. And potentially dangerous. We stop the action, 13 seconds left. Still no score. A couple of wild scrambles here to start with. Shot and a reshot, countered, end of the period. 0-0 after one. This comes up red. Bean's choice. He goes down. Bean set. Callum Wheeler covers. Bean with a switch to a sit out, trying to come back to his feet now. Off the mat. Wheeler with a 2-on-1 wrist control. Hung around for 16 seconds like that and got no stalling call, but the last match this official was in charge of, he would have banged him already. Bean fighting to stay on his base, now stepping forward. Callum Wheeler with an arm bar. Bean posting a leg to counter. That's potentially dangerous as the arm comes up towards the shoulder. 1:22 left. Still no score.
Can't get any separation here at all.
No. Bean posts a foot to his feet. There he gets the escape. McCallum almost had to cut him loose, or he probably was going to get hit for the stalling. Underhook by Bean. Headlock attempt, bad one by Wheeler. Shot in again by Wheeler. Beans flat drops him to his back. Now he catches him again. And they're still in a roll through. To near fall Bean. And we're still rolling through it.
What a scramble.
Wow. Wheeler up way high. Bean still got a leg here. Coming
I wouldn't
out
want to be ref in this one.
Coming out the backside. And that's potentially dangerous. 5-2. Bean
And in the
with
middle of that, we got 2 back points.
Yeah, 5-2, Bean with a lead. Quite a wild bunch of points getting thrown around there. And McCallum doesn't look like he really knows where he is right now. The officials over at the scorers table And he doesn't even see the Merrill wrestler down on the mat. Now he finally sits up. Now McCallum Wheeler up to his feet anyway. Change of score. Now it's 7-0. Bean's favor. All right, 25 seconds left, second period, 7-0 Bean with a lead. Ten seconds left, second period. Bean with a tight waist and wrist control underneath. End of the period is here. And Wheeler's still on the mat, and now he gets some injury time. Wheeler flat on his back here on the mat. Wheeler breathing real hard here. This is a match for third place. Lucas Bean had a bye in the first round, lost to Jake Hall point 4-0. And there will be no wrestleback coming at 138, so Bean will have to wrestle to finish third. So Bean will advance to the individual sectional. It's just a matter of what place he will be in. Right now he's got a 7-0 lead, 2 minutes left in the match. And he's ahead 7-0 over Callum Wheeler of Merrill, who's taking some injury time here, and he's down inside his final 30 seconds. Bean and Wheeler on their feet now. Final 30 seconds. Spin behind, now a short drag by Bean, got another takedown. It's 9-0 the lead for the Red Raider. Bean, nice chop of the wrist to start with. Lost that trailing arm. Got to come up with Wheeler, just snatches him back to his base. Bean with a major right now. Got a half Nelson on the near side. He's trying to straighten him out. Lost a half, now comes far side half. Got to hustle with him here. McCallum Wheeler trying to sit out again. Can't do that. Bean rides around with him. Claw ride by the Red Raider. 1 minute. Still 9-0 the lead. Off the mat. Warning, stalling Bean. Now we get the stalling calls coming again.
What was the point of that, Scott?
You're the guy with all the experience. You tell me.
I think it's inexperience. Because I'll tell you, there's been calls here that just wouldn't have to have been made.
You know, it's not from an official that's not been around much. This guy's official that's officiated state tournament numerous times. And it's almost like he's got to be seen out on the mat doing something.
It seems like they got a call, yeah.
He must have ran out of injury time. Oh, he's got 11 seconds left yet, I guess. So Bean's on the bottom now. He had his choice. Got a chance to get another point here off the bottom if he can get out. 33 seconds left. Bean to his feet, working on hand control, trying to stay in bounds, get the escape. Off the mat. 23 seconds left. Still 9-0 the Red Raider. Again, Lucas Bean will, if he wins this match, will finish in third place. To his feet again. They're off the mat. 1-0. It cut him too soon. 1 point escape. 10-0. 12 seconds left. Bad headlock. Lifts. Takes him down to Bean. 12-0 the win. Lucas Bean in third place for the Red Raiders at 138 pounds.
That's as good as he can be, though, right?
That is it. No wrestleback there. The only Red Raider with a wrestleback is Jacob Bender at 120. He takes on John Hart of Merrill to this point. Now we go up to the 145-pounder, Mason Tritz.
There will be no wrestlebacks at 138. No wrestlebacks at
He will take on Merrill's Preston Schilke. And I'll look back to see if these two wrestled before. I don't think they have met up. Schilke not in a lineup in a dual meet, or that it did not match up in the Valley Conference tournament. This is a match for fourth place. Tritz has got to win this match in order to advance. Front headlock, takedown. Good start for the Red Raider. Tritz now looking to get to that cradle, cross facing, inside the knee on the far side. Walking that head towards the knee. See if he can get it locked. $171.5 for Wisconsin Rapids, $167 DC Everest, $149 for Wausau West as we stand. Tritz got to get his arm back, which he just did. Again, each match extremely important here in dual meets in the team scores. Bar now by the Red Raider on this near side. And he loses that. Potentially dangerous as Tritz throws the legs right in, and Schilke got to his feet, picked his hands off the mat. Wausau West just picked up a championship and a pin. So this match by Tritz even more important. And a one period, 2-0 the Red Raider. Takedown and a controlling ride for most of that period by Mason Tritz.
Be nice to see Mason come up with a win here. He's doing, we're due.
Yeah, he sure is. Had an up and down year here for the Raider. Inside shot again there, double leg, easy takedown. Gonna cut him loose now. It's gonna be 4-1. Double leg shot again. He lifts, takes him back to the mat.
Wow, what's happened here?
Could you ever say Mason Tritz being the quicker on their feet?
No, he got in pretty deep.
Tritz with a better footwork, a nice sweep shot at the knee.
Holy cow.
Cut him loose, go tech fall him. It's 8-3 right now. Another double leg. Catch him on his back. Got a takedown. Does he got the half? He's got a half in there. Got Schilke on his back and pinned him. Big 2 team points.
Big match, Mason Tritz.
1 minute. 2 minutes and 50 seconds on the pin time. Mason Tritz finishing in 4th place for the Red Raiders, and he will advance to the individual sectional. Tough part about 4th place, though, he'll get a 1st place finisher out of the other weight class, but he advances anyway.
Yeah, moving on. There was a little team point there.
Yeah, you worry about the competition later. You gain the points now, and you get to the next
Yep.
level. So now we got to wait for the other 2 matches to finish before we get to 152, where we'll see Cole Black take on Hunter Hopper of Merrill.
If Cole's going to wrestle.
Back now at the placement matches for Cole Black at 152. Wrestling for 3rd place as we speak against Hunter Hopper of Merrill. Look back at the Valley Conference to see if these two met, and they did not. Hopper was at 52. Oh, take that back. Cole Black won that match 7-2. So we'll see. We'll take another repeat of that for Cole here. Takedown 2 for the Red Raider. Half and a wrist starting off with. Lost a half. Now he's got to follow Hopper. Got to move your hips here. Able to turn towards him and get rid of that switch attempt. Off the mat. Got one of the long-time, most senior officials on the mat here, Glenn Gessel, for the Red Raider match with Black. I think I heard a story, Coach, that Glenn Gessel asked you to critique him early on in his career.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. He's been around a long time. He's a pretty good guy. You know, the problem with, we've talked about it before, is
Right.
Officials are getting older, and there hasn't been a lot of the millennials coming up.
Yeah, it's almost like now you got to put a rule in, if you're going to retire from officiating, you have to have a replacement already lined up because they are running a short in all sports.
All sports, yep.
Cole Black with a headlock pinned Hunter
Look at
Hopper.
that. Wow, holy wow.
Big Red Raider team points.
Welcome back, Cole Black.
140 on the pin. Now we'll see if he gets a wrestle back. He could wrestle back for 2nd. He's going to finish as low as 3rd right now. So we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the individual regionals from Merrill.
I don't think Cheryl's going
I don't think these two have met yet this year, have they?
No, 160-pounder Bennett Weidman championship match against Cale Roth a point. This should be a dandy. Cole Black update. He finishes in 3rd place. There's no wrestleback for 2nd. So he advances as a 3rd place finisher at 152. Roth and Weidman.
Roth beat Ben last year.
Yeah, Weidman got his foot caught in the mat. No harm, no foul.
Pretty good recovery.
Yeah. These two did not wrestle in the dual meet, and they did not wrestle in the Valley Conference tournament. Cheryl again pushing in, pushing in, pushing in, pushing in.
Right away they're hollering a caution over
Oh,
here.
yeah.
I have to quit listening to it.
Oh, Weidman tried to turn his back and spin away. Cheryl got the takedown out of that scramble.
Well, Cheryl chucked him by pretty good there. Not Cheryl, Roth.
Or excuse me, Roth. Excuse me. This is Cale Roth. And they cut Weidman loose. 2-1 now, just under a minute. Roth in again with a double leg shot. Hard whizzer by Weidman. Weidman trying to get into a barrel roll type takedown, but they're off the mat now. Cale Roth really put together. Weidman more the longer, lankier guy. Shot in by Weidman, got stopped with his head down and spun behind. We're in a scramble here, no points. Good no call by the official that time. And just a toss, and they're off the mat. And now you hear all the chirping from some of the other schools that are behind the Red Raiders, trying to salvage a victory at any cost here. The point coach having a conversation with the officials, thought he should have a takedown, but both the referees said no.
They've had Ross on the point roster for 25 years.
Yeah, ever.
I think they're all from Junction City.
Again, Roth wading in with an underhook, just pushing and pushing and pushing. Weidman comes up with a single leg. Again, the people you may hear in the background are DC Everest people and 1 point person. 2-1 at the end of one period. Bennett Weidman.
I have really mellowed out. Back in the day, I think I'd have went up in the bleachers.
Well, it is a little bit overbearing, I gotta say. Roth works to his feet. Weidman cuts him loose. 3-1 Roth. Weidman with his shot and got to a single. Can he complete it though? Roth countering hard. Weidman getting stretched out here. Comes up with wrist control. Shot in again by Weidman. Roth countering again. Short drag, spins behind, gets a takedown.
Roth has a lot of horsepower.
Yeah, Roth is put together like we'd said earlier, and Weidman more the longer, leaner styled body. Off the mat. 5-1 the lead for the Stevens Point Panther. Roth hanging around with a tight waist, and that's it. Weidman coming up to his feet. Roth will maybe cut him loose here, which he does. 5-2 the lead for the Panther. Roth got Weidman moving, got into a sweep shot, picked an ankle, got a takedown.
Roth is pretty good.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a good wrestler. Don't think the Merrill Athletic Director's announcement before about being good sportsmen really sunk into some of the wrestling fans here. In a scramble here. (7-2) after 2 periods. Weidman's going down. Weidman trying to come to his feet. Roth drops down, picks an ankle. Weidman trying to turn the face, can't get the ankle free. Roth content to kind of hang out here, tight waist, and Weidman got a chance to score here. Steps over top, got the reversal and a bar and a wrist. Just instantaneously, the arm come up by the shoulder.
Called
The ref
it really
stopped it.
quick, didn't he?
No reaction time at all. That was a key moment there for Weidman. Weidman trying to dig an arm underneath, and he just can't. Roth just too strong. And he's got to cut him loose. 8-4 now, the lead for Roth of point. Slide by, missed, reshot. Roth with a counter. .50 seconds left. Weidman with a shot in. Got to the knee. Roth counters well. Too much strength. .25 seconds left, 10-6. The Red Raider trails. Going to cut him loose. Oh, tried to catch him with a toss. Didn't work. 11-6. 15 seconds left. Weidman's got one Hail Mary left yet if he can get there. Roth content to play defense. 2-1, 11-6. Cale Roth over Ben Weidman. No wrestle back at 160 pounds. Weidman goes as a second place finisher.
They're just two really good wrestlers there.
Yeah, they sure are.
Roth is the better one.
And you can see a little bit better wrestling and a little bit more power on Roth's side. Next up, Kyler Tritz at 170 pounds, taking on Connor Kalmas of Wausau West.
There we go, wrestlebacks at 160. No wrestlebacks.
Kyler Tritz and Kalmas did not wrestle in the conference tournament. We'll look and see. They wrestled in the dual meets. They did not wrestle in the dual meet as well. Fresh matchup here. Tritz has had no problems so far in this weight class until now. You got your best matchup at the end. Collar tie by Kalmas. Tritz just a blast double. Headlock Tritz. Tritz rolling through it. Can he get to his stomach? Got Tritz in deep trouble here. Tritz fighting to keep his shoulder off the mat. There's the pin. Kalmas caught Tritz, put him in deep trouble on his back and pinned him. 106.
Well, he tried to roll through that.
Now we'll see if we have a wrestle back depending on the third place match.
That changed things a little for us.
Yeah, it did. Right now, as the team scores scroll past, Wisconsin Rapids in the lead as soon as it gets there. 190.5. Everest 175. Wausau West 162. So the Red Raiders out in front by just a little bit, but not a lot of breathing room yet. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more of the individual regionals. And update at 170 pounds, Kyler Tritz finishing in second place in the valley, or excuse me, in the regional at 170. No wrestle back for second place anyway. 182-pounder Mark Jeske taking on Wausau West Austin Depius. Excuse me, we're going to change that. This is a Merrill wrestler. This is Logan, no.
That's not it. It's at 82.
82, we're checking here. That's Austin Depius of Merrill, excuse me. And we'll look back, see if these two had a matchup. I'm not sure if they did. Mark Jeske down at 60, so no there. Jeske again, very undersized, 182-pounder. Filling in where the Red Raiders need him. Looking to score a point here. The Red Raiders sit right now at 193.5. DC Everest 175. Wausau West 173. 0-0 yet. Minute 10 left. Inside leg trip off an arm tie. Couldn't get there. Underhook now by the Red Raider. Depius with a shot in. Jeske with the underhooks. %2 toss, and he just got out muscled, rolled through it. Lateral drop coming, and he couldn't feel that. 2 takedown Depius. Off the mat. 2 takedown, 3 near fall, 22 seconds left. It's okay for a while, but ran out of size and horsepower there. Oh, now we got the reversal. And tighten the match up 5-2 right now. Depius trying to roll underneath here. The end of the period has come. 1 loss of control. Probably the right call there.
Probably right, yeah.
Jeske defers his choice, and Depius goes down. 6-2 after 1 in favor of Merrill. One escape Depius. Bad headlock attempt, body lock, they're off before that. Not sure Jeske's got the right idea to try to toss and throw when he's the much smaller, shorter guy. Short drag here, leg trip, trying to get behind, takes him to the mat. Do we get a takedown call? Not yet. Got to hustle the hips behind here. Trying to step over the top of him. Stalemate. .114 left, 7-2 Depius. Arm tie by the Red Raider. Inside leg tie. Around the corner we go. Takes him to the mat. 7-4 with just under a minute. Got a backwards bar, I guess you call it. Wausau West and Everest in the championship match at 182. And we got a try for a hip tip here, but can't do that. Running a bar now. Just doesn't stay with it. Now he's going to try and chin drop him a little. Way out of position, giving up a good pinning combinations to be out of position. (7-4), the match tightened a little bit.
Well, we're coming back, I think.
Jeske's choice, on their feet, he says. 7-4, Merrill leads. Jeske's there for the win here if he can just put together a hard 2 minutes. Crawl up the back here. Come out the back side now. Deppy has double ankle picks here, now working on 2-on-1. Deppy is trying to step over. He's got 2 in a takedown. See if he can get near fall. It's 7-6 right now. He's got a bar.
Just stay with the bar.
Yeah. Bar and a wrist. Take your time. $50 seconds left. Coaching staff told him to put him on his feet, but he didn't get that done. DC Everest got a pin in the championship match. Jeski's got 15 seconds. They tried to get him to cut him loose a while back. Now he's got 15 seconds. It's going to be 8-6. Now 11 seconds. Jeski's got to go here. Jeski run out of time, gas and size and strength all at one time.
A few more seconds, I think he'd have got that.
8-6, Austin Depius with a win. Mark Jeski, will see if he has a wrestleback for 4th place. So, right now, we sit at the 195-pound weight class. Red Raiders Ben Klingforth knocked out of the tournament earlier on. So we got a chance to catch our breath. We'll be back with more of the individual regional. All right, back at the individual regionals. Mason Jeski at 220 is going to take on Josh Woznicki of Stevens Point. Again, another new matchup. As we stand right now, Wisconsin Rapids 198.5, DC Everest 187, Wausau West 176. And you got a Wausau West wrestler in the championship match. Body lock by Jeski. Can he get there? Doesn't have it locked. Jeski gets a light knee trip. Gets taken down to the mat. Now Woznicki trying to run a half. Jeski got to pick his head up off the mat, put a foot down on there. Yeah, looks better now, coming up to a high base. Works on hands, gets the escape, 2-1. Minute 4 left. Jeski trails. First period. Jeski again, likes the upper body stuff, but hasn't really committed to it yet. Woznicki with a shot in, crawls in again. Jeski cannot sprawl back.
Oh.
Woznicki with another takedown, leads 4-1. Just no defense there, Coach.
Well, sprawling out would have been the good deal.
Yeah. Jeski got to build himself up to a base here now. This is a match for 4th place. You got to win this one or you're going home. At least you got a chance anyway to get to a wrestleback for 4th.
This is a 3rd place match?
No, this is a 4th place match. Both wrestlers on their feet starting the second. Woznicki, 4-1 the lead so far. Has the underhook and head position. There's the sprawl we were looking for before. And he'll sprawl some more.
Stay with it though, Mason.
Yeah, he gives up pretty easy there. Another takedown he didn't need to give up, and now it's 6-1. Jeske trying to set up a roll, but that's not happening here. 45 seconds left. Woznicki on top with control to this point. Jeske trying to set up a roll here. Got to pick his head up off the mat in order to improve position here. Counting down from 5 seconds in the second period. And that's the way it's going to be, 6-1 after 2 periods. 2 minutes left. Jeske's choice. Going on his feet. Couldn't get out from the bottom. So you got to take your chance for big points on your feet. Shot by Woznicki. Trying to reach in again. .130 remaining. Body lock by Woznicki now. Gonna throw coming here. Launching pads loaded. Taken backwards, knocked off his balance, got taken down. Now he's got a half in on him. 55 seconds left. Woznicki trying to go for the pin here. Throws Jeske over. Jeske in a lot of problems here on his back. 40 seconds left. And there is the pin in 5:32 on the fall. Mason Jeske gets knocked out of the tournament at 220 pounds. The Red Raiders have Tanner Gormanson left to go, moving up to the heavyweight. He's in a championship match against Owen Kurtz out of Rhinelander. We'll bring you that match very shortly. Championship match at 285. Tanner Gormanson against Owen Kurtz out of Rhinelander. Gormanson very undersized. Kurtz with an inside hook takes him down.
It's a big boy.
He's a big heavyweight. This is a championship match. Gormanson got a pin in 50 seconds over Wausau East Logan Glavinsky. Got a pin in 4:51 over William McCarson over Wausau West. (2-0). Gormanson trails, minute and a half left. Again, he just bases off on the bottom. Gormanson posted a leg down. Kurtz picks an ankle, stops that move. Gormanson now trying to come out to face. Gormanson now to his feet. Turns to face, gets the 1-point escape. 2-1, 45 seconds left, first period.
I think we have to hope for a scramble in this match.
And not a real quick one, kind of a slow motion scramble. Team scores right now as they start. Arm drag by Gormanson, inside knee pick by Kurtz. Gormanson getting stacked up, and they stop it, potentially dangerous. Thank goodness.
That wasn't the scramble I was talking about.
Wisconsin Rapids 198.5. DC Everest 192. And the scoreboard went off. Everest has a heavyweight in the third place match. 198.5 Wisconsin Rapids, 192 DC Everest, 176 Wausau West. Everest and West wrestle in the third place match. 4-1 after one period. Kurtz's choice, he defers. Gormanson's choice, he's going down. Everest just got a pin at heavyweight. Red Raiders have 2 wrestlebacks left yet. Gormanson to his feet. Kurtz drops off on a single. Front trip takes Gormanson back to the mat. $1:15 left. Gormanson got to build his base, get his knees up under him here. Can't lay with his hips flat on the mat. 1 minute, second period. All the extra weight of Kurtz across the back of Gormanson's keeping his hips flat on the mat. Gormanson finally gets built to a base. Kurtz's ankle picks him, takes him back. Now he's got the legs scissored apart. .22 seconds.
Come on, Gorman, get a base here, buddy.
Gormanson gets stomach back down, 10 seconds left. Got time to turn inside, get a point here. Stoppage for the headgear coming undone by Kurtz. 8 seconds left. I don't know if that's enough time for Gormanson to get a point. Base is off, slowly builds to a high base, forward roll. It's not quick enough to do that. 4-1 the lead for Kurtzwell of Rylander after 2 periods. Kurtz gets to his feet, body lock, Gormanson locks him up, takes him back to the mat, fire a half, didn't do it, had a chance.
Come pretty close.
Just didn't realize the position right there. Currently, we are behind in team total 199 to 198.5. Gormanson just ran out of power and balance. 2 reversal, Kurtz. It's now 6-1.
Well, you can't, I don't know if he ran out of power. You can't bar people when they're on their knees. I've said that 1,000 times now, but that's really what happened there.
And now Gormanson gets stomach back down with a minute left.
Come on, Gorman, get one big flurry here.
Building to a high base. Stands up again. Kurtzwell drops down to a single. Gormanson gets the reversal. 6-3 now with 30 seconds left. They're going to cut him loose. 7-3. Got to look for big points. Blocking is Kurtz. Blocker with the head is Kurtz. Whizzer by Gormanson as Kurtz takes him to the mat.
Oh, no.
Don't step over the top, which he did. And Kurtz has got Gormanson on his back. 2 seconds, 1. End of the match.
Kurtz is a pretty decent heavyweight, I think.
3 near fall, 9-3 the win for Owen Kurtz. Gormanson sits in second right now. We'll see if he has a wrestle back. Gormanson has a wrestle back against Oscar Latendresse against DC Everest. So, a couple of wrestlebacks to go yet for Wisconsin Rapids, 3 of them.
It comes down to that, I guess, huh?
We will bring you those matches when we return in the final team points of the individual regional. All right, back at the wrestleback matches, 3 of them for the Red Raiders. The first one is 120-pound Jacob Bender takes on John Hart of Merrill. The Red Raiders sit in second place right now, 198.5. DC Everest leads at 199. Wausau Weston third, 183. These two did not wrestle in the dual meet or in the Valley Conference. And Bender is going to get a forfeit win. We'll take it. That's extra team points by 2. So Bender finishes in third place. In second place. Bender's in second place because Hart forfeited to him. We'll take the extra 2 points. That's huge. As Everest and Everest and Rylander are going at it for third. The next match in the wrestleback side for the Red Raiders is Mason Tritz against Lakeland's Jerome Labarge. We'll bring you that match when it happens right here on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. Mason Tritz out on the mat at 145 pounds. Supposed to take on Lakeland's Jerome Labarge. Here comes Labarge. Let's see here if I can get you some records. Labarge is 25-11 coming in and a junior. 26-16 for Tritz coming in. Everest picked up a win in the third place match, or wrestleback, excuse me. Tritz had a single egg almost to a double, and they walked out of bounds. Team points, Wisconsin Rapids 203.5, DC Everest 199, Wausau West 185. That's without the DC Everest win in the wrestleback match. Tritz with his head down on the mat, underneath, stretched out, got a single, but that's it. Right now, crawling back into it. Tritz trying to come around the corner. Stalemate, good call. 43 seconds left, both on their feet. 0-0 the match yet. Tritz trying to reach in. 15 seconds left. Snap down by Labarge of Lakeland. He's trying to spin behind. Tritz can't give up the points here at the end of the period coming. 5 seconds left. And all sprawled out on the mat, face
Yeah,
down.
you can't go flat. You know, I don't care. There's about 2 positions you can't be in wrestling. One's on your back and one's on your stomach.
Tritz deferred his choice to the third period. Tritz on top now. Labarge has got hand control, and Tritz can't come close to holding him. Labarge with a 1-0 lead. Labarge forcing heavy down on the shoulders of Tritz. Tritz trying to crawl into a shot here. On his knees, head down, bad position. Somehow Tritz got to a body lock, loaded, crushed him up, took him to his back, got him on his back. 2 takedown, near fall coming. From nothing to 5, holy cow. It looked ugly for a while, and then all of a sudden, here comes 5 points.
Well, uses a little power once in a while.
50 seconds left. Second period, 5-1 the Red Raider. Tritz fighting hard to get wrist tied up. This is a nail biter between DC Everest and the Red Raiders as far as team points. Everest took the lead in a wrestleback match. Tritz has got a lead in his. 15 seconds left, second period for Tritz. Tritz working hard to keep wrist control. End of the second period, 5-1 the Red Raider with a lead. Now it's going to be Tritz's choice as well. They chose on their feet. Tritz underhook now with head position. Now he lost that. Once again, trying to fight his head up, which he's done. And the spin cycle, Tritz again with his head down, hanging onto a leg, balled up. Now he's flattened out. Trying to pop his head up. Ankle picked by Labarge of Lakeland. Stalemate. 57 seconds left, third period, 5-1. Tritz still leads. Off the one big body lock. Labarge trying to work heavy on the head, which he has all period.
Come on, Mason, keep your head up here, buddy.
Labarge trying to go around the corner and pick a leg, can't do it so far, try to shuck. Tritz has got elbow control and he comes back to his feet temporarily. 15 seconds. Inside a 10, cement mixer tried by Labarge. He had to try something. Tritz gets the takedown, 7-1, big win for the Red Raiders.
Way to go, Mason.
Mason Tritz goes as a fourth place finisher for the Red Raiders into the individual sectionals. Couple more points on the board, team total wise. We got one more wrestleback left, and that will be Tanner Gormanson at 285 against Oscar Laten. Back now at the final match of the individual regionals, 285-pounder. Here's the stage set, folks. Wisconsin Rapids leads DC Everest 205.5 to 204. Rapids and DC Everest wrestling here at 285. Oscar Latendresse, the Evergreen heavyweight, against Gormanson. The launching pad's loaded already. Headlock by Gormanson, he's going to lose it to take down Latendresse. Something he didn't need to try right there, Coach.
Well, no, it was the way to go. That's what he does. But he didn't quite pull it off.
Turns out the face got the one in the escape. 2-1, minute and a half gone.
It's not going to be a 1-0 match. This boy's pretty big.
He's probably a pretty much full-size heavyweight. If Gormanson wins, the Red Raiders win the individual or the team title in the regionals. If Latendresse wins, Everest wins the team title in the regional. Lincoln High School and Everest are going to be the two teams going out of this regional to the team sectional next Tuesday. You can see Gormanson, the much smaller of the two, coming up from 220, almost 195, to be in the heavyweight spot, figuring he can score the most points here for the Red Raiders. Body locks again. Gormanson with an underhook, two of them, but stretched out. Latendresse's got both arms tied up at the elbows. And they break apart, 25 seconds left. Snap by Latendresse to the headlock slide by as Gormanson flying around in front of him. 5 seconds left. And the one period, 2-1, Latendresse of Everest leads. The disc comes up red, Gormanson. He defers. Latendresse goes on their feet. That's all right. We'll take that, I think. Better than being underneath all that weight. But less chance to score that 1 point to tie the match. Gormanson working an underhook. Collar tie by Latendresse. Around the corner we go. Can we get it? Down to the body lock.
Tripping forward, tripping forward.
Couldn't lock up the hands. Couldn't get the hands locked up around the body. Headlock coming again. Body lock. Gormanson, 2 takedown.
Boy, he stayed in there pretty good.
Yeah,
He's got some grit.
Now we're tied back at 3. One minute left, second period, tied at 3. Slide by. Missed it by Gormanson. Gormanson's got to put together the match of his career right now. No mistakes. 30 seconds. Arm drag to a body lock. Launch and pad loaded. Back trip. Gormanson takes him to his back. Got near fall coming as well. Can he keep him on the mat? Nope, can't get stomach down. 2 takedown, 2 near fall, 4 point lead for the Red. Going on his back again. Got him flat. Gormanson squeezed him there. Out of bounds, says the official. DC Everest coach up off his chair, looking to see about scoring.
His feet were on the gym floor. That was quite a back trip.
And he stayed into the lock again.
Way to go, Gormy.
7-3, 2 seconds left. Now we got some time for cleanup, I guess, and the coach is still talking to the official. Again, winner takes all here, Coach. This is the way you want to see it, I guess.
That was quite a double to a back trip there.
Yeah, it was. And earlier on in Gormy's career last year, start of this year, you'd see him back out of those more often than not. He's gaining some confidence there.
Well, he's growing up. He's a bigger boy now, you know. He's a big kid. He's I know he's small heavyweight, but he's still a big guy.
7-3 Gormanson with a lead. 2 seconds
Don't
left.
get caught in a roll here, Gormy.
And we're done with the second period. Gormanson's going down.
It's probably the best place.
And he immediately chose that with authority. Builds to a base easily. Working on hand control is Gormanson. One escape. 8-3. Now, can he control the match? Slide by, missed by Gormanson again.
This guy wants to head throw him.
Oh, yeah. Arm drag, body lock, headlock. Gormanson puts him on his back again. And they're out of bounds. 2 takedown, 2 near fall. It's now 12-3. Wow.
He got pretty physical there.
Yeah. And you can see the demeanor of his himself out there on the mat. He figures he's really got the legit chance here, and he does. 12-3. Half. Got him on his back one more time. Can he squeeze him up? Just don't get high and get out of position. 1 minute left, third period. Gormanson fires a half.
He keeps his hips on top pretty good.
The Tendracy turns stomach down. It's 14-3 right now. Gormanson one more time, half of the wrist, he's tight. Gormanson, giant killer again.
Attaboy, Tanner Gormanson. Tanner Gormanson won the match, and he won the team title for the Raiders. Quite an effort.
Wow, 5:22. On the pin time, Gormanson goes as a second.
Quite an effort. There was no doubt, was there?
Evidently not. Not Gormanson's mind.
Again, we're starting with the Wards.
Red Raiders win the individual regional title, so they advance to the team sectional next Tuesday. They will take on Pulaski, as we'd already seen that regional settled out. Bayport 1, Pulaski 2. So the Red Raiders take on Pulaski in the team sectional next week, Tuesday. And the Red Raiders qualify.
Thanks, Dennis.
Gavin Jacobs in second place. Landon Freeman, a champion at 113. Jacob Bender wrestled all the way back to a second and got pinpoints along the way. Carter Freeman, a second place finish at 126. Aiden Armagos finishing in third. Lucas Bean finishing in third. Mason Tritz in fourth. Cole Black finishing fifth. Bennett Weidman in second. Kyler Tritz in second. Mark Jeske in fourth. Ben Klingforth knocked out of the tournament, as was Mason Jeske. And Tanner Gormanson salts away the tournament with a pin and finishing in second place at 285. Quite a wild day, Coach.
Well, it was a team effort, you know. And it was kind of interesting talking to Scott Way last night already. He said it was going to come down to two matches. That one with Carter Freeman,
Right,
at 26, or with Gormanson.
right.
And that's kind of what happened. And I kind of think we got a hose job there with Carter Freeman.
Yeah, the officials got involved in that match early and often, and it changes the complexion of the match and how you have to wrestle.
Yeah.
But Gormanson put the stamp on it there at the
Well,
end.
you know, when he came out to wrestle,
Right.
you could tell.
Yep.
He came out to wrestle.
So we'll see if Scott Benitz comes over. We hope he does, to give us an interview. Thanks, Coach, for sitting in. And,
Thank you for doing this, Scott. Appreciate it.
We'll see you in the team sectionals Tuesday when we return. And we're back now at the Barrel Fieldhouse. Head coach Scott Benitz, congratulations on a regional title.
Yeah, thanks, Scott. It was one that we kind of figured could come down to the last couple matches.
Right.
And it did. And, you know, we won the matches there that last round and, you know, found a way to win here those last, you know, the three wrestle backs.
Yeah.
And they just all added up and gave us enough. And, yeah, it's what we came here to do. And
Right.
it was, you know, kind of, yeah, they're just, yeah. We lost some matches along the way, but we found them at the end. So.
Yep. And he picked up extra points all throughout the day with
Yeah.
pins, and that's huge.
Yeah, you know, we talked a lot about finding, you know, those bonus points, and we just kept picking them off, and, you know, we'd lose the match that I didn't think we'd lose, and
Right.
then we'd pick up those pin points and just kept kind of grinding away, and it's kind of team that we kind of are, I guess, is that we're
Right.
just a bunch of grinders, and they wrestle hard today.
Yeah, there wasn't any prolonged flat spots, like you said. You know, sometimes you take a loss that you really didn't count on, and then all of a sudden that takes the mentality out of the rest for a little bit until
Yeah.
somebody really steps up big. And this was, oh, we'll return the favor back here in the next match.
Yeah, yeah. So it was just it was a team effort, and it's kind of group that we are. We only had one champion.
Right.
In the winter regional, with only one champion.
Yeah, I know
It's
it.
tough to do.
Gavin Jacobs finishing in second place today for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, you know, I think that's a match we can win. It's a match he's going to have to win.
Right.
He wrestled down in Madison and, you know, just come up a little short.
Landon Freeman, your one champion at 113. Didn't have any problems all day. Put 3 pins on the board. That's
Yeah.
extra 16 points.
Yeah, and that's what we needed from him.
Right.
A weight where he was better than the guys that he was picking up the bonuses, and he did just that.
Jacob Bender at 120, a guy that's a senior.
Yeah, who
Haven't
thought
seen
that?
him for a while in the wrestling program. Comes back out, and ends up in second place for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, it was a spot we knew was going to be a problem, and he made a commitment early to come out and made a commitment to find his way down to 120 and stuck himself in there and wrestled a lot better this week than last week.
Right.
And, he's second in the regional, and there's a lot of points he picked up for us.
You betcha. Carter Freeman at 126, one of those tough matches again to Cooper. Referees got involved early and kind of often, maybe change the complexion of the match a little bit.
Yeah.
Carter Freeman finishing in second place.
Yeah, and we got the only takedown, but he gets kind of bullied a little bit out there, gets pushed around, and the refs view that as wrestling, and I don't necessarily agree, but we have to do a better job of holding our ground, knowing that was coming, and it's something that we got to fix by next week. So we're going to change the results.
You can see the game plan right off the bat. We talked about during the match was Easton Cooper's game plan to try to get the stalling calls early on and often, and then that's how he gets his points, because he doesn't really do anything offensively.
Yeah, it's a good game plan because it's working for him.
Right.
Eventually, we got to be able to flip the script on him somehow. But again, different refs maybe, but it's the way it is this time of the year.
Right.
A lot of maybes out there. We got to find another takedown, I guess.
Aiden Armagost at 132, finishing in third place.
Yeah, that was a match I thought we could win in the semis. He was wrestling well, and the ref kind of got involved in that one in a weird way, and changed the momentum on us. And it's a match we can beat. We can win that match next week, which, since we got through it this week, maybe next week's bigger for him.
Sure. 138, Lucas Bean finishing in third place for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, not a great match with Hall there, and it's one we got to turn around for next week as well if we plan to get to Madison with him.
145, Mason Tritz finishing in fourth place. Comes back with a nice win at the end in the wrestleback round.
Yeah, he had to earn his way there, because I thought he was going to win that quarterfinal one, and then he kind of got away from him, and then had to fight his way back, and he did just that. And I'm really happy to see him move up that weight and then still qualify to section.
Right.
So.
152, Cole Black finishing in third place for the Red Raiders.
Another guy that's senior that came back out and stuck him in a hole there that we were going to have, and he's dinged up a little bit, so we injury default him here and there, but he's picking up the wins when we need him, and got that pin even for us. So huge day for him too.
Bennett Weidman at 160. Second place for the Red Raiders, first time matchup against Roth.
Yeah, Roth's powerful, good wrestler, holds great position. Getting a feel for that match was important. We'll see if we can tighten that one up a little bit next week.
Sure. 170, Kyler Tritz finishing in second place.
Yeah, that was the upset of the tournament. I think wasn't one we saw coming. He, a little over-aggressive and got caught. And that happens when you're an aggressive kid.
Right.
And he's going to be better for it. We got maybe that out of our way on a path down to Madison. So.
Sure. 182, Mark Jeske finishing in fourth place for the Red Raiders. He's kind of been your Swiss Army knife kind of a guy. Put him in wherever you can fit him in, and he's trying to fill the bill.
And the truth is, he could have won the bracket. He had two matches that he could have won. He lost, he was
5-4 and 8-6.
Just didn't quite find a way to win. We got to find a way to win matches now. He's doing better of staying in. So we got to win.
Ben Klingforth got eliminated again. Another guy put in the lineup there late, and probably just basically a JV guy, but you had to throw him out there hopefully to get some points.
Well, we thought we could get a matchup in there, and we didn't quite get the matchup we needed, and he lost, and but he was there, and he'll be there for us on Tuesday night. So
Mason Jeske, the same result at 220 pounds, ends up getting knocked out of the individual side.
Yeah, kid that we got back into the room again that wrestled for us early, and got him back in our lineup, and picked up 6 points that were pretty big 6 points for us.
Then you get to the 285-pounder, probably basically a big 195-pounder up to 285.
Yeah.
And I called him the giant killer at the end there against Latendra. He got him a pin in 522 and ended up clinching the team title.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out what was best for Tanner and best for our team.
Right.
And we decided to move to 285, and he's a regional runner-up.
Right.
Has lost to a couple of the guys down at 220. So, I think we made the right call, and team-wise, we made the right calls. And we're wrestling Tuesday night against Pulaski.
Right.
So
Tuesday night, Pulaski. What do we know about that squad? Ranked just above us in the rankings.
Yeah, they're good. They've got holes kind of like us. They've got good guys. It's going to come down to the the matchups as to
Draw
maybe
weights.
It could be a draw weight. It could be who's healthy.
Yeah.
They've been banged up all year, kind of like we have in some spots. They're gonna be pretty tough.
Right.
I'd say it's toss-up meet, and then we're underdogs to Bayport.
Right.
I mean, we can't say anything other than that. We've lost to them twice, and they're ranked number 3 for a reason, and we're going to have to wrestle a perfect meet to beat them.
Exactly.
We can. There's a path to victory with them. Can't have any, matches where we give up a point late. It's going
Right.
to be us winning every single close match, picking up the bonuses where they're, available.
Able.
There's not many with them, and we can win that meet. We can win them both. We could lose them both as well,
Sure.
though. So it's going to depend on how well we wrestle. I think the kids are excited. I think it's going to be an awesome Tuesday night, and I can't wait to get there.
Good. We'll see you there with
We'll
Matt
see ya.
Side Seats on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. For more, Lincoln High School Red Raider Wrestling.